If you knew who was really behind Bitcoin, you would run as fast as you fucking could to sell it. I know. 100%. If you knew who owned Bitcoin or who started Bitcoin, and you had Bitcoin, you couldn't sleep at night. I know. 100%. And when the real founder of Bitcoin comes out, it is my humble opinion, and there's nothing humble about me, Bitcoin will go to fucking zero.
One day.
In a microsecond. Whoop, like that.
Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.
Test your might. Poop, 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 poop. Mortal Kombat! What's up, everyone? How we doing? How we doing?
The Gong Show, bro. Yo.
That shit's fire, dude. I love that fucking sound effect. Happy coffee time. Welcome. This is a live community chat. We talk crypto, we talk XRP, we talk red pill. We actually talk whatever we want, and you can join too. Welcome to coffee time. Grab a cup. Let's talk crypto. Bro, what's going on?
Soul of Jeff.
Soul Jeff.
12/25/25 is liftoff.
Christmas Day.
Here we go, man.
Damn. Like,
either
Jesus
way,
is
man,
risen.
we're a lot closer than we were.
Let's go.
Well, they say I heard one the other day, the discipline is measured in ounces, regret is measured in tons. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
damn.
we're good, bro. We done the work, man. Be proud of it. This shit's about to blast off. I've been in this shit 8 years. I am 8 years closer than I was 8 years ago, bro. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's like positive ass ways to look at it. That's good.
Yeah, because most people are naturally small-minded, man. They're like, oh no, he's just fucking there. And then, but they're checking the price. You might be the reason why someone just checks the price of XRP. They don't have shit. They just want to make sure you weren't right yet. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, like, you know what's
it's going to
crazy?
be way bigger than people think, dude.
Bro, you ever like thought about it where you're like, dude, these people are like, they're watching, they're hearing, they're listening, but they just cannot pull the trigger. Like, they just cannot throw that $500 in, or that $1,000 in, or that even $200.
They need to go get a personal loan. Anyone, they're giving away personal loans. Go get a personal loan, $3,000, pay your $100 payment, fucking stick some balls in the game, and let's run it. You better be careful getting a personal loan. You can't get a loan. You know what I'm saying? It's just who wants to and who don't, man. Like, excuses are over, bro.
It's more of the psyop. Like, you're too stupid to handle money, sir. Like, are you sure? Like, it's that same mentality where they, well, be careful. Be careful with the personal loan.
The person that's driving $1,000 car payment is gonna give you advice about being careful. You know what I'm saying? Like,
dude, that's fucking blasphemy, dude. That is crazy. Yeah. When I first started driving, like, you could get a dope ass car, like a used car that was like 4 years old, something like that, for like $3-4 grand, bro. Like, that shit gets you nothing nowadays. Literally nothing.
I remember when Hondas
you
were
might be able to buy a fucking hoopty, like, Crown Vic with a busted ass transmission for like 2,000. Sorry, go ahead. Hondas, yeah.
I remember when Honda's like broke 40,000. I was like, damn, Honda Accord's like 41 grand, bro. Like
Fucking retarded. Now
crazy.
every single car is at least 30 to 40 grand, brand new. At least. Like
A
you might be
bucket's
getting like
30 grand, bro.
a bucket is, dude. Like
Yeah.
a stock piece of shit with like roll up windows. Like, yeah. I don't even think they make roll up windows anymore. They might in the cheap versions, but yeah. Bro, that's some shit right there. What up, y'all? Chosen child. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, I've heard it all, bro. And it's we're so close, man. That's the way I feel.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna change it.
Yeah. I'm wondering if there's going to be a dip, dude. So there might be like a bag buying opportunity soon here, or have we already seen the dip? Or are we just waiting? Like, what are we doing? What the fuck? How much is XRP right now? 2 something? 220, bro.
220.
Yeah. 220.
I don't know. I just say like the dumbass articles that come through. Like yesterday was the last 2 days was the ETFs impact the price a little bit, but it's not as much as people think. And then the other one is, XRP's closing on the death cross. Like it's all so bad to where, yeah, we're about to blast off, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, fucking XPX, dude, is still 000s, but it's like 000s 57. It used to be like 000s 3, like 2 weeks ago. Like, yeah. So it's going up. Bro, that's some nutty shit. Dead ass facts. Edward Franklowski. What's up, Eddie? Just so you know, guys,
dude.
Eddie's one of the best hearts I've ever met in this space. So don't fuck with him. He's good people. Where the fuck did
how's your
Nerdy
Thanksgiving, bro? I've been tearing up some food, man.
go? Mm-hmm.
3 days in a row, man. We eat Thanksgiving food, man. And
Pretty good. I got like turkey breasts in the fridge. About to fuck that up soon. I don't got none of the fixings though, because it was all at Mom's house. So we didn't grab much. We just grabbed some turkey breasts. So got that shit.
I went out and bought a turkey yesterday, man.
Oh shit. You gonna smoke it?
I'm gonna smoke it and then like,
Dude,
just
spatchcock
bag
that
it
shit.
up, bro. That's what I
Spatchcock
do.
it. Where they cut it
Yeah,
down the
it's
middle.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 3 hours when you spatchcock it and smoke it. You get
Versus
smoked pretty
fucking
quick.
7,
Yeah,
12.
fuck all that.
Yeah. Mhm. That's fine.
But I was thinking, only thing I really eat that's processed is lunch meat, man. I'm like, dude, I already have a ham. I'm just gonna cook it all up, bag it all up in lunch bags, and just pull it out as you need it. You know, like your own.
Bro, a lot of people got used to lunch meat as like an actual food, but like, you know, that's what sucks is like you're eating a lot of nitrates and like processed shit like when you're eating those lunch meats. But you like go to Subway and you get like a cold cut combo, like you think that's actually like lunch. It's not, bro. It's just a bunch of nitrated fucking fake ass lunch meat, like
Some motherfuckers.
with a tomato slice
What up,
on
pimp?
it. What's up, him?
No, you guys are talking about XRP and stuff.
Talk about it, bro. Anything new happen or what? I heard
All right.
that one of the
There's a
one
few.
of the ETFs.
Yeah,
that-
Real quick,
Coin
Jim in
share.
Japan, bro. Hop on and after the show and get my number. I'll have Zerk give it to you. I'm gonna hop off a little early, but just get my number, bro.
Beautiful.
Jim in Japan.
all right, let's get into it.
Marcus says cool hat.
Hell yeah.
Run that shit.
To uphold.
I'm gonna drop the baby gates
America
just,
glitches.
just to let him
America.
Hold on.
in, bro.
All right. Only thing that ETFs have shown is the amount of how attractive XRP is. What the ETFs, the use case and what it's for, the mechanism of what it does. It takes the digital asset off of the public exchange and into private custody. People have to acknowledge that shit. That the more ETFs that come out is the more XRP that's coming off of the market and being held into these private institutions. And these private institutions, what they're doing is that they're staking it and they're earning rewards on it. That's what's happening. So the increase of volume is a really good thing. But it's the reason why you're not seeing the price that people think that we were going to see is for that reason. I made a post about no worries. Jake made a post about XRP is going to $1,000 by 2026. Shut the fuck up. No, it's not. It is not happening that fast. It is absolutely not fucking happening. You are fucking smoking some shit. The only way how all this shit happens, and the people with the comments, but tokenization, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. We don't have smart contracts. XRP Ledger does not have smart contracts. There's no tokenization happening. All the tokenization that is happening on Ethereum. And it's happening on Polygon because it's cheaper than Ethereum. Like literally, Polygon is the largest chain for tokenization today. It's all EVM chains. Bro, until we get smart contracts, there's nothing's gonna happen.
Bro, remember we used to talk about like ETFs, and we're like, what the fuck's the point of an ETF? And I used to say that it was to open the normie's eyes, the stockbroker or the stock market investor guy, his eyes to crypto. But it doesn't really introduce him to crypto because it doesn't. It feels like they're just buying a stock.
They are buying a stock.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. Right.
Hey, real quick, guys. I owe Buster an apology. I was supposed to rock last Saturday. Buster had some stuff come up. I'll talk to you about after this.
Oh yeah, it's all good, brother.
Nah, I owe you an apology.
That's a write-up.
Apology accepted, my man.
That's a write-up.
That's I didn't let your ass on here, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I was like dead ass.
Let me get this shit out of the way.
Bro, dead ass.
We'll talk after this.
All right, the second part.
No, but dead ass on what you just said though, like that shit. There's other networks that are fucking lightning fast.
Hella
and
fast.
That, no pun intended. Like fuck a lightning network. But like what I'm saying is, why the fuck is everything like base and ETH based and base based?
You like Monad as well?
The fuck? Why are they still developing on Ethereum, dude?
It's all
just
Ethereum,
fucking
bro.
rip Codius and fucking throw ETH away.
All most of the volume that's been happening on RLUSD, 80% of it is on fucking Ethereum. People do not understand that shit.
The only thing I can think of when it comes to all this is it's easier for them to monitor the addresses. Because the addresses all stay the same. That's the only thing I can think.
You're saying just keep it all in one bucket, like the OX bucket, the OX ETH address bucket? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I guess it's a monitoring thing, right? If you're going to build a new chain or whatever, like, why would you keep the same addresses? Right?
I just don't understand why the fuck is the ecosystem still running towards the way of like, why is Coinbase running like with their base and their ETH?
I think the whole smart contract is a narrative, bro. Like,
you can't have
you add up
without it.
Yeah, but do you really believe they don't have it, nerdy? Do you really believe this shit? Because I don't.
I think they have the code. They just haven't pushed it yet.
And I believe that too. I believe with the Uncle Buster, we've been saying, Uncle Buster's been saying himself that Codius is still alive and it's real. And I 100% stand by that. I believe that too. It's never gone away. 100%.
I think it's a software company. Ripple got it.
Oh, they got it for show. They got it for show, bro. 100%.
Not a question we got to ask ourselves. Why haven't they pushed this code yet?
Because there's series, like, again, I'm going to continue what I was saying. One, no tokenization is happening without smart contracts. It's not going to fucking happen. All the stablecoin volume is happening on Ethereum for a reason. The biggest thing that we're waiting for is the Fed Master account. When Ripple gets that Fed Master account approved, it's fucking off. It's off. That's when we start seeing some big shit happen. The second, and the third part, the last part of the equation is Judy Sheldon's Slittius proposal. The whole gold convertible bonds for 50 years. That's another big fucking deal that's going to happen. But you can't have the Slittius proposal does not exist until we get smart contracts on the XRP ledger. And now all of a sudden we're seeing fucking amendments and proposals for smart contracts on the XRP ledger. You think that's just fucking just random? No, bro.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think they haven't implemented the smart contracts because they wanted the banking license and they didn't want to be perceived as a threat?
Ripple is not a threat.
No, I'm just saying you can be perceived as a threat if you do the smart contracts and all of a sudden you want a banking license You think they're trying to throw people off and say, "Hey, we just want to be a bank"?
No, I don't. So
That
my
could be,
thing-
dude. I think that's the fucking real truth why they haven't ran Codius, like, or any of that smart contract shit to be the one ring or the one coin to rule them all. I think Fuma's exactly right, because everybody thinks that Ripple is a no-go, a nothing burger, even though it's literally going to run the world. In my
I think Microsoft pulled that same shenanigans on people.
So
We're just small and soft. While they're digging you from the back.
here's the thing.
I'm just saying, I agree with Fuma. Like, I think they are delaying it. And that's along the lines of what Buster's been saying. They are delaying it.
Personally,
For that
I don't
reason.
I don't believe Ethereum is going anywhere. I think there'll be like, for me personally, I think Casper network is a replacement to Ethereum, because you can write smart contracts in Solidus with Casper, and they have something that no other network has, and that's upgradable smart contracts. That's massive. There's no other chain that has that. So do I think Ethereum is going away? No. Do I think that there's going to be a narrative to move people away from it? Yes. I do believe that. I do believe that, because right now there's this whole, they're putting malware into Ethereum, and people are they're stealing wallet addresses and stuff. So there's a narrative that's already being developed. And if you really look at how this is going, Bitcoin is not going anywhere. Ethereum is not going anywhere anytime soon. The whole thing is,
I agree with that.
The whole situation is based upon the machine economy, and how the machine economy comes about is through baby steps. This is where all the price stuff comes into play, is that nothing's going to happen until they remove all the tokens that they need to remove off the public market, and all they need to do, all these private funds, and then just offer people fucking ETFs. Because there is more incentive for them to hold the asset because it's master collateral, and for them to stake it and earn yield on it, get their USDC to USDY, and take that Y, take out loans on it, and then offer it to random motherfuckers at a higher interest rate. It's a win-win situation for them.
So I agree with you that BTC and ETH are not going to go away, because the deep state's going to keep deep stating. But at the end of the day, I think that Ripple will have its fucking day, and I think that's where my root, like, saltiness comes from, is because we haven't seen that day where Ripple takes its proper role, its rightful role on the throne. Like, whether or not it's above BTC price or ETH price, but Ripple does a rip to fucking, XRP does a rip to $3,000 a coin, $5,000 a coin, something crazy like that.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking bet your ass we're going to be contenders at that point. But I mean, whether or not ETH goes away or not, I don't give a fuck, dude. At $3,000, $5,000 ETH or XRP, I'm fucking out of here, bro. Yeah. I'm eating filet mignon, fucking Wagyu filet mignon.
Yeah, am I saying
off
that
off the backs of peasants for the rest of my life,
like,
dude? Yeah.
Am I saying
Wagyu that good?
I haven't tried it yet.
It's like butter, bro. It's literally like beef and butter mixed together.
I would probably go buy 20 tri-tips and fill up my freezer before I spend a little money on Wagyu or whatever the fuck it is.
No, Wagyu is like butter. It's literally like fucking melt in your mouth butter.
It's got a high fat content.
Oh yeah,
it's not, it's not meat. It's like butter. It's weird.
You're going to get the gout. You are going to get the gout if you eat that.
The gout.
See, I'll just take a ribeye, bro. Just give me a big fat ass ribeye.
See, I agree with you. There's a meatiness. There's the bloody meatiness of an actual like steak or like ribeye or fucking even tri-tip if it's done right. But Wagyu is like, it's like fucking foie gras or like pate. It's like that. It's not even in the class of meat. It's weird, bro. It's super fancy. What's that?
Did you say pate?
Pate, bro. I'll fuck up some liver pate, bro.
I don't liver
on some toast.
Yeah, not the liver part.
I'm not a big fan of cat food.
That's just fucking nasty, bro.
Cat food, you guys can
fuck
liver,
yourselves. Man.
No, dude. Cream cheese, liverwurst. Dude, it's like German breakfast, bro. You ever had German breakfast? Some of the best, smokiest cheeses with fucking milk.
My foot is starting
with
to
some
swell.
milk and some fucking liverwurst. Let's go.
My foot is starting to swell, man, with the gout, bro. My foot is swelling.
The gout. It's the gout. It's not gout. It's the gout. Yeah.
Man, if you...
That's funny. Bro, Marcus, did you hotbox your room? You look fucking smoky, dude. He's got the
I
smoke
might have.
filter on.
I got a new camera.
That's a smoky ass camera. That's funny.
Yeah.
So what else the fuck is going on right now? I heard that Coinbase is doing some fucking trial run for UBI. What the fuck? Dude,
I didn't know that.
how about you UBI my fucking Songbird back, you bald fucker? You
Hold on,
piece of
they
shit.
got Flare, they got Flare, they got all that.
A giant
Bro.
update in like
Hold
2
on,
weeks.
hold on. Sorry, go ahead.
Coinbase is doing a giant update in like 2 weeks.
Didn't the what's the fucking thing? The retrograde, didn't that end yesterday? Isn't today a new day? Today's a new day.
Mercury retrograde? What are you talking about?
Yep.
Yeah,
Today's the new day. Marcus said Saturday, dude. That was yesterday.
Let me ask you a question. We were supposed to get a Flare drop because we held XRP on Coinbase, right? That was a long time ago,
You're
right?
not getting no drop from
Flare drop?
Coinbase.
Yeah.
Yeah, all your shit.
We were supposed to get the Songbird drop before Flare
Coinbase
officially
give
went live, and Coinbase literally kept all of it.
Coinbase.
But what I'm getting at is they selling Flare right now, but we still ain't get our crap. Like,
Right. It wasn't the Flare drop from Coinbase. It was the fucking Songbird drop. They actually did pay. They came true and they paid the people their Flare.
I don't know. I've
properly.
never.
But the Songbird is what they stole.
You ever
And that
seen
was the Canary Network drop before Flare went official.
You ever seen that video of that little kid who's shorting the market on Solana and he's like, "Thanks for the 20 grand, fuckers." He flips up.
That 12-year-old?
That's Coinbase. Coinbase with Songbird bitches.
It's weird because they've become this like mainstream like fucking like crypto app platform thing, but dude, it's always been like a 1-2 button push. It's never been a full Binance or a full BitTrue or a full exchange. When you fuck with a full exchange, is a whole nother animal, dude. BitTrue, Binance, like, you know what I mean?
No one's fucking with Binance.
KuCoin. KuCoin was huge back then. Sorry, go ahead.
No one is fucking with Binance. Binance is fucking king.
What I'm saying is that it's a dude, normal crypto guys, not crypto bros, crypto guys, because crypto bros got a fucking Binance account on their 6-screen nerd setup, and you know those are fucking. You got 6 screens, don't you, Fuma? You motherfucker.
You got 4. Hold on, are you talking about
Bro.
me?
Yeah. You're not a bro. You're not a bro until you have 2 or more screens.
I'm not fucking with Crypto.com no more. Fuck Crypto.com.
And
I was
the
just on
size of the screens matters, bro.
CoinMarketCap has an AI bot now that's helping people.
Nice.
Well, CoinMarketCap is owned by Binance, and they always have been. And that's one of the fucking sleeper facts that most motherfuckers don't realize is that's biased as shit. Remember, we used to fucking get mad about ZRPs being like 5th place, 6th place on CoinMarketCap. It's because Binance owns them, dude. And they want their BNB to butt fuck the world. Like,
How is a house token at $895, dog?
house token, bro. No, that motherfucker hit 1,200 like 3 weeks ago.
Sitting there like
That coin hit 1,200, bro. If we hit 1,200 with ZRPs, like, I don't exist.
you know,
I don't exist at that point.
yeah,
What's
me,
I did hear a lot of news about $250 for some
What do you mean,
reason.
ZRPs?
Yeah, when we go.
Oh,
The first
okay.
first stop.
bro, you're like an aggregate hive mind like reader. That's what you are. You're looking at the common. You're looking at the trends. You're looking at the psychology behind it. Like, I love that about your brain, dude. You're fucking picking up on what you're seeing in the Matrix code. You're seeing the glitches in the Matrix code as you're our operator, bro. Tank, I need a program to fly a helicopter now. Upload.
Loading, bro.
Dude, that's what load it. You're our operator, dude. Marcus is our fucking Matrix operator.
okay, so
But
let's
no.
talk a play.
Sorry.
What
Sorry, go
happens if SHX goes to $1? What do? Do we just turn it into ZRP?
We
No,
smile.
I'm smiling. Smiling. You know what you do? You send that to your coin. You send that to your Uphold wallet on your Uphold card, and you just use it.
Bro, but here's the thing, though. that means a lot of shit. It's like if an EMP happened in the United States, we got a lot bigger problems. It's the same thing. If SHX hits $1 before ZERPs, we got a lot bigger problems. Like, yeah, you turn that shit into ZERPs, motherfucker, right the fuck now. If ZERPs hasn't ran and SHX runs, let's say Stellar stays at 50 cents or whatever the fuck it is now. Like, can you imagine that shit?
Lot of damn Stellar.
Dude, a sub coin of Stellar, it hitting to $1. Like, dude, Stellar would have to moon at that point. Like, if SHX is doing that, that's a big number. What the fuck is what's SHX right now? Like .0 something?
0.12 or something.
Yeah, 1.2, something like that. You know one thing that Stellar does have that XRP Ledger doesn't have, and the price hasn't moved? Fucking smart contracts.
You say XRP or XLM?
XLM. He's saying Stellar. One thing that Stellar has
that XRP
they are the
doesn't have, and they use it. It's smart contracts.
More to the point of like, it's fucking idiotic to assume that they don't have smart contracts on lock. So Buster been saying that for years, bro. They've had it in back pocket for years. I think they're really waiting to the last minute, dude, to run it. They don't want the public to know the ZERPs are the fucking king of the world yet. They don't want to. The
whole thing behind XRP and the stable coins and all that is to save the dollar. That's all it is. It's about privatizing our debt. Like, who cares if Japan's selling our bonds? No one gives a fuck. Who cares?
Can you give me, Nerdy? Can you give me a elementary example of what you just said? Like, save the dollar. So what does that mean? Can you paint a picture?
What that means is
like a kid's children's book, and like tell me what you mean by that? Because I don't quite understand. Like, what? Who gives a fuck about the dollar if we're going full crypto across the board?
No.
What does that mean?
So the whole world works off collateral. It's based off of debt, and the whole system is based off of bonds. So, and what that means is that the debt that we produce, and you cannot pay back debt that's issued in your own currency. It makes no fucking sense. It's not how anything works. So what happens is that we have to spread the debt. You have to spread the weight, and how you spread the weight is through stable coins. That's why the stable coins being backed by treasuries is such a big deal. And how that happens is that in order to protect the country because we use the debt as a leverage tool, just like we have military bases across the whole entire world, is we're privatizing our debt, and we're issuing it through crypto, through stablecoins. So people who are holding stablecoins are actually holding United States debt. So the only way how all this shit actually comes together into one mechanism, and how the actual price of XRP actually moves, is the actual use case of RLUSD, which is the stablecoin. That all comes down to Ripple buying a shit ton of treasuries. So just right now, how you have the Federal Reserve is issuing the treasuries, and then the Treasury Department is buying it back. We're watching it happen in real time. Now what happens is that our private companies in the United States, like Ripple and Tether and Circle and all these people, they have to back their stable coin by these debts, by these treasuries. And that's what the Clarity Act is. So instead of countries holding it, private companies are holding it, but it's the United States private companies that are holding it. So we're basically holding our own shit, and then we're spreading it. We're spreading people who are holding it. They're holding it through stable coins.
Okay, what does that have to do with XRP and how its effect on the entire shit? Is it just going to be the payments, clearance token type thing, or what?
That's the mechanism behind why Ripple getting their Fed Master Account license is so important, because the more people when Ripple acquires a Fed Master Account, that's when we start to see the actual price appreciation for XRP, because they're going to be using the rails. And when I mean by using the rails, that means that it doesn't matter whether it's on Ethereum or whether it's on the XRP ledger, RLUSD is being utilized. While RLUSD being utilized, the whole network gets more value.
Right, but RLUSD is a stable coin created by Ripple. What I'm talking about is specifically XRP.
That's how the price
So XRP being on rails, completing or at least transacting, bridging, so to speak. So it is a bridge asset.
It's
So
a bridge asset.
It's going to bridge all the
Yeah.
stable coins through all the networks. It doesn't matter what.
It doesn't. That's
shit.
that's where it's by proxy. The price appreciation happens by proxy through stable coins. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So no one is going to actually use XRP. There's not going to be a single fucking bank in the world that's going to say, "Hey, I'm going to use fucking XRP for XY." No, that's ridiculous. They're using XRP to use it as as collateral. So the token itself, they're taking it off the market and they offer people products, which is like the ETFs, and then they take the actual token and they stake it and earn yield on it. That's where your USDC, USDY comes in, your whole flare and your DeFi stuff comes into play, and that's an infinite money loop engine. So they'll never get rid of their holdings. They'll always hold it. They'll never get rid of it because it's master collateral. It's like a loop, money loop, and the people who are holding it are going to be part of that loop.
What's this? The debt clock?
Yeah, somebody said the tariffs money's on here, but
Tariff revenue.
Oh crap! There it is.
So revenue per taxpayer. I think I saw that. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just pointing out the first three numbers of that.
Hey, can they take that
369? Sure.
My crypto.
Hey, look at this though. Where's it at? Dollar to crypto in 2013, $9,494. Right now, it's $6.39 per $1. That's crazy.
So it's a buy signal.
Fuck, you can't get no more bullish than that, dude.
But I think that comment, I remember that comment, the revenue per taxpayer up there, it's just divided by the citizens. It doesn't mean that we're fucking pulling in or we're owed that money or anything. It doesn't mean any of that shit. You know
That's what they're talking about with the what do you call it? The stimulus money is going to be from the tariffs. And that's pretty
right,
close.
but they're not going to use all the tariff money and split it up evenly.
No, but they're
amongst all
talking
the citizens. Yeah,
$2,000. So that's almost half of what it says there.
Yeah,
That's
if this shit's correct. This is like a cartoon aggregate website that we don't know who the fuck does this. Was it Inglesir Lockwood or some shit?
Right.
Update. Who does this one?
Maxwell.
Yeah, it's almost like trying to question the rich list. It's live data, but it's also blockchain data. It's a little different than this shit.
Real estate,
all the numbers.
$77 trillion, bro.
So huge.
That's crazy.
I was reading some shit on X that's saying that we're about to hit that 2008 bubble again. We're gonna go crash, which means it's shopping time, boys.
We're going shopping.
We already hit the bubble. If it wasn't for AI, if we remove AI from the equation of the economy, we're already there.
No. I mean, like the bubble's gonna burst, meaning we're gonna fucking tank. Real estate values are gonna tank, which means it's shopping time because we will simultaneously moon and then buy all the fucking land.
Dude, if you look at the price of real estate, it's just unforgivable.
It's out of control.
It makes no sense.
It's not even realistic. Like, okay, a young couple starting off, right? You know, back in my day, I'm a little older. You know, it was like 140K. I was like, that's a lot of money, man. But I can do a $1,300 mortgage, right? I can do that. I can do $1,300 a month. We just ain't gonna be eating out a lot, but
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We never go out no more, Fuma.
Yeah, you know, never go out. Yeah, that's pretty much how it was going, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All my friends on Facebook are going out to dinner all the time, Fuma. How come we never go out?
That's the worst.
Now, the same house is like $500,000 where I live. I'm like, hell no.
What's that payment? What's that payment? $3,200 a month and shit. Like fuck
minimum.
You. Yeah, that's
a
crazy.
one bedroom apartment where I live is like $2,500.
You're SoCal too. That's probably in the slums too in SoCal.
Yeah, there's two colleges in this town as well, so all the outsiders come pay the high prices.
Motherfuckers.
Now, those are student loans. They ain't paying nothing. Those student loans,
bro. What gets my goat, dude, is all this talk, all the Trumpy talk about like, you know, let's fucking fix everything and absolve everybody from debt and like the student loan shit. And then all of a sudden you see some like weird ass like Pam Bondi or whatever the fuck, whoever's in charge of that shit, like the IRS type shit or whatever, or some bitch that's in charge of like DOJ or something. They're like, we are enforcing the student loan debt and we will be enforcing. You're like, what the fuck? That goes against all the promises that you got MAGA all hyped up on 3 years ago. Like, how in the fuck are you going to just flip script and just start charging everybody for their shit? I understand. Yeah. You know, be responsible for your debt, be a conservative, be a good little American and pay your fucking debts. You got into debt. You
pay theirs.
I understand that shit, but I also don't understand why the fucking president is literally promising all this shit and then it's flip script immediately the first year in office, like that kind of shit.
I'll tell you what, these people ain't got the money to pay it back. It's like giving me a credit card when I was 18. You were stupid.
Ain't nobody got the money to pay shit back. That's why nobody wants to pay that back. It's all
the
referred.
whole thing is
it's deferred down the road because nobody can afford to pay that
the
back.
system works like that.
It's fucking nutty, dude.
Right.
Nutty.
It works like that till it breaks.
Yeah.
I think the whole school thing though is like it's sort of working against the American dream because everybody's in debt, right? So I don't give a fuck, dude. If you paid $50,000 and you make more money than me, I don't think you should get out of shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go create debt. Like, so personally, I don't think none of them should get out of anything unless we fucking really start changing some shit around and a lot more than just student debt. Like, I don't give a fuck. I didn't go to college. I did go to college, but I chose not
I didn't either.
Take
I
paid for it.
The
whole situation is similar to the situation happening in San Francisco with the homelessness. They will never get rid of the drug dealers. They'll never get rid of schools. And they'll never get rid of the loans. The same reason why, because you have to have people to hold the debt. So you have to have someone to serve, right? Like we can solve homelessness. Homelessness is easy to solve, right?
I think they're solving it now. I think they're arresting them.
They're not going to solve it because it's a business.
Poverty
is a fucking business.
Or harvesting.
Yeah, poverty is a fucking
going on.
It's expensive to be poor. That's the thing people don't understand. It is more expensive to be poor than it is to be rich, and they do that shit on purpose because poverty is a fucking business.
That is true.
Booma, there is an interruption effect. I'm going to be a sound Nazi for 2 seconds. There's an interruption effect going on your microphone, and it's been going on for many, many months, and I've never really said anything about it.
Is it that train noise? What is that?
No. When I say interruption, I mean when Fuma starts to talk, it's clear, but then when me, Buster, or Nerdy talk, it cuts you out. It muffles you. So that's a real thing. I don't know. Maybe we can take a look at it or something.
Zerk's going full sound Nazi on you right
now. I just noticed, and I figured I'd say something to bring it to his attention.
Can we do a sound check after this and help me out?
Yeah,
we can do it currently if you're fucking with knobs and shit. We can, But me, Nerdy, Buster got our shit on an interface box plugged in, XLR cable interface box, and we always like interrupt or trump your noise, like when you talk, like for instance, right now. Watch. Let me give you an example. Nerdy, can you talk right now? Just Hey, what's up? How you doing? Hey, what's up, bro? Hey.
Can you hear me?
Now stop. Now me and you, Fuma, go.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing, bro? Hey,
It
what's
cuts
up?
you off.
How's your day going?
Yeah, it does cut you off.
It cuts you
That's
off.
why we pay Zerker the big bucks, man. He noticed little shit like that.
But me and Nerdy are crispy. Me and Nerdy are crispy.
Crispy
me and Nerdy
as
are
hell,
crispy.
bro.
Yeah.
Butter voices.
I think it has something to do with like your interface or maybe the driver you're running on.
Buster though. I don't have that fucking butter either.
Butter voice.
Yeah, Buster's got the best mic here.
Buster got that "I'll steal your bitch" voice.
It's not even just the best mic; it's the best setup. He's got the best like interface and
Yo,
butter your bread.
We're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep them down. Karate.
Yo, one thing I will say is this. Go pick up your book, Black Media. Go pick up your book. Crypto OG is a fucking genius. We live in a
Try to
debt
talk over nerdy.
and debt makes
Nerdy, how's it sound now?
See, it's happening.
Keep talking.
Is it happening? I don't know if it's happening, but yeah, go get your book, Blackwell
insane.
Media. This book is this is a gem. How cheap it is fucking crazy. The amount of information in here,
Bro, am I overwhelming
fucking-
nerdy? Am I over
is
talking?
wild. No, you're not gonna overwhelm me. And
No,
then,
I just did.
did you?
Now try it, Fuma.
Now
Keep
try
talking about the book. Keep
Yeah.
doing it.
But yeah, we
What
live
he's
in a
talking
net-based economy.
I'm texting Mike on
Yeah,
live
it's
TV.
better now.
No, you're getting cut.
Yep.
Your shit's getting
All right,
cut
we'll
off.
Getting cut. But yeah,
We'll figure out another time.
go get this fucking book. This book will teach
Unlock
you shit.
privacy. Let's go. It really just is probably just like a mic thing.
Yeah, I got all
It's
crazy
the,
crap.
it's the interface box.
Is it the box? Get yourself
the
a focus
box.
right, Fuma. Focus
Yeah,
right.
it's the box.
Yeah, I got an
100%.
A Labs over here.
It's 100% the box. But
yeah. Get you a
What
new
is
box.
that? Like an external sound card or something?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a sound solid the box.
Something's going on where you're getting interrupted though when other people speak over you. Like
That's
you
all
can't hear what you're saying. Like you can hear clearly what I'm saying. If
Yeah.
somebody tries to talk over me right now, you can hear
All
them
right, does it
cutting
do it
through
now?
on me, but you can hear me finish.
Sunday.
Michael
still doing it
David
now?
Zerk waited 10 years to tell
Zerk
you
waited 10 years to tell you that. Fuma.
10
I'm
years.
so sorry. No,
Don't worry.
that. That's hilarious.
I think I got a busted driver.
it's
I'm
been
looking at one of my drivers
84.
now.
Sorry. Go ahead, Puma.
It's fucking hilarious. But yeah,
Yep.
people
bought
need to
the book on
understand that
Amazon.
shit. It's debt. The whole world is run by debt. Everything that Ripple is doing with the stablecoin, the Femaster account, and the same shit that like Howard Lutnick is doing with Connor Fitzgerald and the whole Tether situation of custody and them being able to print out debt and all this shit. It's the same fucking thing. It's the same fucking thing. And the only way how we get the price that we want is when all this comes into play. It's the extending of the dollar. The dollar's not going away. No one's competing with the debt. Is the reach of it and how we're privatizing our debt. It's just exactly what's going down. Simple as that.
Jim had a solution. It might be Fuma's incoming and outgoing audio on the same channel.
Jim has a buttery voice too, man. He has a good setup.
Oh, Jim got a buttery ass fucking voice. His
Yeah.
shit's hella crisp.
Let's fucking go. Bro,
That's
that
right,
debt
bro.
though, that it does make sense where it literally just runs off of debt and everything. And I understand you explaining. I just, people get overwhelmed with the whole like ZERPs are gonna run the world, and I say that shit myself. It's everything.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it'll be a proxy side effect. It'll
It
be a
is.
side
I think
effect,
everything
but we will
Nerdy
fucking
says-
moon. We
Mm.
will moon out of control because
We will
of this.
moon. I'm not saying that we won't moon. I'm saying that $1,000 possible, 30 million is fucking possible. All these numbers are fucking possible. I'm not saying that it's not impossible, but what I am saying is for someone to say that we're gonna go hit $1,000 by 2026 without any kind of regulation in place is fucking retarded. That's crazy.
Well,
That's
it's all
wild.
but regulations are fucking close, bro. So I mean, I don't know about 1,000, but I'm just saying like
250.
like you say
I
you
said
say the
100.
Master
I said
account.
100 in a year.
I
like,
say like 20
all
bucks
the
is
things-
wild. 20 bucks.
All
is
the
a
things you're
moon.
saying is why we're gonna rocket ship up this next mountain, right? But
Yeah.
I don't think we're going straight up, but I think major things are gonna happen to keep it going.
I agree.
Utility, all outside of utility, dude. Like utility
I agree.
could be days away, but I sort of always
But
believe
there's a difference between regs and utility.
Yeah.
Will utility immediately? Let's say we get a spike up, $20, $50, whatever, and it's because of regs. Is it because utility takes place immediately after?
No,
because that's what we expected with ETFs. Oh, ETFs.
utility
happening.
is stupid numbers, bro. True utility is stupid numbers. I mean,
Yeah.
and then there's just utility of sending money will skyrocket the fuck out of it. But I think between $0 and $300, there'll be nobody left. If they just gave you $300 over the next 2 years, there is no one left. That, you know what I'm saying? Like the motherfuckers that had no chance of seeing 300 were out at $20.
Yeah.
So at $300, then I can see flip the switch because I just truly don't believe that. Oh, they don't care, Buster. They don't
So
care
maybe-
who gets rich because he said they don't care if 1,000 people get rich.
Maybe
But
we see a slow climb, you know, where it's just slowly, just boom, 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 boom. And
I think we're in it right now, man.
We are in
when
it right
Nerdy
now.
says FedMaster account. If regulations hit and we go to like 10, 15, 20, 25. Now in the next 6 months, how are we going to get to 50? It's going to be other fucking events past the one, right? But we're on regulations about to happen and this shit's about to pop off.
Well,
That's just
you,
where we're at.
you gentlemen did see how fast fucking Genius passed. They pushed that.
it's like a
fast.
week.
Just like that, it passed real quick. But what I'm saying is, I agree with everything that you're saying. And what my point is that when we see those numbers, there's not going to be available for you to buy it on Uphold or Coinbase because most of it's going to be held by private institutions. It's
Do you
not
think
going to
they'll
be
delist it?
And ETFs are eating that away right now.
exactly. That's my
You know,
point.
they're eating the
Exactly.
shit. They're eating the supply right now. So yeah, we
Exactly.
didn't. You know,
Exactly.
I don't know what.
So to clarify for the fucking drooling dipshits in the back of the bus, Coinbase, Uphold will have it there, or will they not? Meaning, in other words, when you say something like that, we're like, oh, they're not even going to have it. Like, well, you have to be able to have.
This
some
is
sort
where
of off-ramp.
Claver.
Am I
Claver
right? Am I
even
wrong?
said-
Am I?
Claver
You know what I mean?
said
You can
I
buy
mean, a
it, but it'll
while
be
ago-
decimalized. You know.
he said you could buy it, but it's going to be way over market value, and I can see that. I can
So-
see like, oh, if you want to buy a ZRP, it's fucking 3 times the price because we don't got them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So there will be on ramps, off ramps available. Uphold, Coinbase, fucking, you know what I mean? Uphold Coinbase, like they will offer it, but that shit will be so pricey that ain't nobody touching that shit.
but
I think it'll be more of like you can send us your ZERPs and you can use it on the Uphold card, but you cannot send it to your wallet type shit.
Oh, you meaning like trading is just off? The
Yeah, like
fucking
you
books.
can give it to
You
us.
will not be able to trade that shit.
Yeah, you can give it to us and use our card and do stuff with it, but you can't send it out. It's ours now.
Wow.
Get off those exchanges.
Yeah.
I can see them doing some heinous shit like that. Just stop trading because they already pulled off all of them except for Uphold and fucking BitTrue. They pulled off ZERPs during the fucking lawsuit. Yeah.
Bro, yeah, exactly. During the lawsuit, how fast did they pull it off all the exchanges? Real fucking quick. How
Real
fast
quick.
did they halt trading? Real fucking quick. What's stopping them from doing that again?
Crypto
Nothing.
G, half of the available supply dropped on the 28th. Yeah, that's crazy. XRPs, why would anyone sell regardless of price? Has that mindset? No, it hasn't shifted. I don't think so, but
We
I
got
don't
lick ice
view-
cream. Like, how
I
the
don't
fuck are we going
view-
to afford that Wagyu piece?
Hey,
Come
there
on,
was
bro.
a whale.
I view if you're fucking watching a live crypto show, you're already a minority within the crypto.
I agree.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers want to watch a 10-minute pre-recorded video. Oh, 49 minutes. That's too long. I don't want to watch that because they're the motherfuckers that are out of here. And that's just the way it is. But I don't believe because
quick
we're
investment.
here that every crypto XRP people think like, I already know they don't think like me. The most of the people.
Mm-hmm.
They
Quick
don't.
investment. When do we sell? When will
And,
it go down?
We added
I
that
wanna know
damn chart
cool.
like 2 years ago. You get $10 and that whole fucking chart's gone. That 10%, whoop,
But
out of here.
Yep.
Buster, when do we sell? When does the top? Yeah. That's these motherfuckers.
Hell.
Yeah, you never sell. But here's the thing, Peace. You got to understand. You got hodl bags. You got tradle bags. I will quote GDLT for the vernacular. You got forever bags. You got hodl bags. You got tradle bags. Tradle meaning trade bags, meaning fuck around bags, meaning lick some ice cream bags, meaning sell a little bit and go get some jet skis. That's the difference. But you always have this forever bag where you're never going to sell. So the sentiment hasn't changed. You just have different layers and levels of bags. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not dumping thousands and thousands of ZERPs at $100. Like, no, I'm gonna sell like 300 and go fuck off for a year. That's what I'm gonna do at $300. Like, I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we're not dumping thousands of ZERPs. It's gonna be lick the ice cream amount and go fuck off.
Yeah, I'll show you guys something. I found out the other day. I found this pretty interesting.
Dude, I got Fuma on.
Because that's the
point,
real
bro.
American dream.
Fuma's like on sniper mode, dude. I'm sorry to fuck your shit up, Fuma.
No, bro. I'm like looking now. I'm like, oh crap! I gotta find the drivers for this thing. I see them.
I'll tell you this: you're crispier than you were. Right
Yeah,
now.
you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
You're crispy.
It's better than it was.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so here's the thing: you guys don't tell me. You're like, hey, Fuma, get this new mic. And I get the mic and I'm like monkeying around for years. And I realize, oh, you got to hit the 48 volt button, right? So I can sound better. So I hit the volt button. That was 2 years ago, right? And then you're like, then you got a monkey with all these damn buttons in the back of this thing. You guys see that?
Yeah.
That's a sure, bro. That's a fire mic.
Yeah. It's
So
not
it's
the
a
mic.
nice
It's
ass
the box
mic.
for sure. It has nothing to do with the mic. The mic's crispy.
Well, here's the thing, though. Is it a phantom or is it a dynamic mic? You see what I'm saying? Like where you need phantom power, which is the 48 volt.
This is the one that
most Shure
power
do
built into it. Yeah,
Well, this is a dynamic mic. This is a Shure SM58. This is the bullet. This is the AK-47 of mics right here. You could throw this into a lake and then pull it out, let it get rusty, throw it against the wall, step on it, shit on it, piss on it, and plug in, and you're good.
Yeah, and then I have
This
an
mic is
A-Labs
fucking-
FX caster. I got his A-Labs FX caster,
man.
which is pretty good, but you know how it goes.
Zerk's analogies
more.
are crazy.
Bro, I'm telling you, you could piss on this mic, bro, and ain't nothing gonna happen to it ever. This and the SM57, which is the studio mic. That's
Still kissing the mic.
bro. Kiss
Still
that
kissing
shit.
that mic. I don't know about
Yo.
that mic more, bro.
Mic check 1 2. Kiss it. Oh, with the piss on it. Piss it and kiss it, bro. Stun it and run it. Piss it and kiss it, dude.
Son,
You're a little crazy, man.
That's the thing.
Vitamin D.
It's the showman. It's the showman analogies
Oh,
that are
shit.
the shock factor, the shock jock. We're shock jocks. We're all shock jocks.
That's
Bro, I got Dahmers on. I'm in a fucking forest green bathrobe. I give 0 fucks, dude. I'm literally this close from going to the grocery store in my slippers in my bathrobe and opening up a fucking carton of fucking heavy creamer and drinking it in the aisle.
Big Lebowski.
Like Big Lebowski. Dead ass.
You know what? You would get
I'm
away
this
with it
fucking
too.
close.
People just
Bro,
rock
We
around
get a
you.
$50 Zerp, bro. I'm fucking.
1 2.
You see me with milk mustache walking through the aisles, not giving a fuck.
1 2.
Like,
All right.
I get, bro, you're way crispier.
That's hilarious.
Puma, you fixed
Sounds
that
decent
shit.
now.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's on hella good
All right.
now.
I just gotta keep playing with buttons on this shit because no one explains anything. But it's all good.
Now I feel like
You're hella crispier now.
yeah, now I feel like
Sorry, dude. I waited 10 years. I wasn't.
Yeah, you know.
I keep getting fucking batted down like a wounded dog for being a sound Nazi every time.
No, you're supposed to be this way, man. I'm tired of
trying
playing
to
that role
help.
for you, bro.
Listen, motherfucker. I'm trying to help you.
That's a crazy video, dude.
Hey, the first week I was on, he was like, "Your fucking sound is horrible. You buy this shit." The Amazon fee, he says it like gives me the Amazon links. I'm like, fuck.
So I got the focus. What I got is I got the Focusrite Solo, which is the one input. It's technically 2, but one of them is just XLR. The other one is 1/4 inch.
I think I'm gonna go to those versus.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
go
think
ahead.
I'm gonna go to that little smaller one versus the A-Labs is all right, but I don't need all these extra damn buttons.
You don't need it.
I
You don't need that.
No, I just
shit.
need to get in here and
Yeah, you
The
don't you don't need none of that shit.
Focusrite Scarlet Solo, dude, the little tiny
Yeah.
one. Shit's
Yeah.
fire. Yeah. I got the 8i8. I got the one where it's got 4 inputs on it, but technically it's like 8 inputs. I got the bigger one. I think that one works better. So the Solo one's fucked up. Here's where it's fucked up. If you get the little baby one, it runs off a USB power from your PC. So I'm running a mini PC.
That's one I have.
But here's the problem. I'm running a mini PC. The fucking power, there's no power in this bitch.
Yeah.
So because of that, I have to rock a fucking USB hub with its own power. You understand what I'm saying? So you run that shit through the USB hub with its own power. That's what gives you the extra juice to run that box. So fuck this one. I'd rather rock the 8 one. So I'd switch them out. I got 2 of them. So,
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
All
but it's a bitch to get power to it properly to where it doesn't glitch up on you. My other thing is this is a fucking e-meat This EMEET camera, like it's a pile of garbage from fucking Amazon. I'm watching you and Buster, and you guys are getting tracked in real time and shit. Like it's fucking bizarre, dude.
When it works.
You guys' cameras are on point, dude. Like,
Yeah, hell
but
yeah.
like Marcus, he's hotboxing his room with his cheap ass. He got some cheap ass Amazon shit going on, bro. You got a fog going on. I don't know what's going
I
on.
don't know. Maybe I
This
gotta
don't look
clean
that
it or
bad.
something.
Yeah, but compared to you, Nerdy, and fucking Fuma, my camera's cheap shit. See,
Yeah, even when I bought this camera,
you guys
I
are
think they're like
crispy as fuck.
200 now.
You and
When
Fuma are
Baggy-
the crispiest. Me and Nerdy about the same.
Yeah. And you don't need a lot of light, dude. I could actually run it without a light. But my light's on low right now.
See, I have to turn all the lamps on in order for it to.
That's
breathe.
how my other shitty camera was. I had 2 fucking lights going and I'd still freeze up, and I'm like,
See, my next level is bumping up the camera like you guys, but I can't justify spending $400 on a fucking camera.
not
like-
yet.
Amazon points for me, baby.
$100 ZRK though? $100
Oh,
ZRK.
$100 ZRK all day, bro.
We'll throw a couple ZRPs over there.
Just
I got
just
the
re-throw that
Razer.
shit.
I got the Razer camera, the little streamer one that that's
See, Nerdy's more crispy than I'm foggy too. I got a little bit of haze going on.
But I want to share this real quick. I found out that Oracle has their own blockchain. It's called the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Blockchain Platform.
Yep.
Blockchain service for running smart contracts and maintaining a tamper-proof distributed ledger built on open source Hyperledger Fabric,
Which is quant, right?
No, it's through Linux. They don't have no token. There's no token within this.
I thought,
ecosystem.
that's Overledger is quant. My bad.
Yeah, Overledger is quant. Yeah, Hyperledger Fabric simplifies the development of secure, verifiable applications that share immutable, trusted data with third parties such as suppliers and financial institutions.
I knew that was coming, dude. Keep
So,
going.
yeah, so they support NFTs. They support, Juniper and all these old
Read
school
the rest of
systems.
that NFT block though. That's ETH type shit. Go up ERC.
They are using Ethereum. It's they're here.
Yeah.
So learn how it says
but we
Oracle
created
extends-
our own,
or
even though
it's
it's on ETH.
Oracle
Sorry, go ahead.
Oracle extends tokenization support to handle non-fungible tokens, NFTs, NFT templates, and blockchain app builder, and how they can be automatically generated and deployed on ERC 721 capable chain code on OCI blockchain platform. So it's through
So
Ethereum.
ETH ain't going away ever, bro.
ETH is not going away.
It's built in.
The whole world is building with Solidity.
Bro,
as
what the fuck happened to ETHgate, dude? What happened to that?
It's JP Morgan is not losing. JP Morgan is not fucking losing. And then here's how it works. So you have your front end, so enterprise system, front end apps. So your Oracle SaaS, third party SaaS, custom cloud, and on-premise apps. Then you have it's all through REST APIs. And then you have your blockchain platform. And then you have your smart contracts, your ledgers, your memberships, your peers, your ordering service, whatever in the middle, your API gateways. And then
Crispy, bro, crispy.
yeah, that's way better.
He turned the fan on and he got
There's
rid of the
a-
cloud.
No, dude, I just bought it yesterday. It was on the factory settings. It was at like fucking 420 or whatever the fuck it was.
Okay.
He's crispy now, dude. Look at that.
Now you're good. Yeah, hell yeah. And then it connects to all the other nodes, which is Hyperledger Fabric, their whole ecosystem, and then off-chain data. Boom.
That is nutty, bro. Like they're just it just what the fuck? What the fuck?
This is
Dude.
why I keep saying to you
What the
motherfuckers that
fuck?
just because RippleNet exists doesn't mean people have to use that shit.
So this
No,
is
but I think
Oracle-
it's all designed. It's all designed, dude. Ripple's been doing what they came here to do the whole time. Like, this is where we're tribal, but the fact that Jed was working with Ripple, whatever XLM done is all in design. They are not competing with each other. This is how I view it. They are not competing with each other. You got SHX, you got all that shit XLM's doing. You got all the stuff Ripple's doing. And then you have Flare, fucking Corium, Solo, Zahao. Like, it is fucking
Philo.
Yeah, we're right. That's how I view it. So then you have the whole bullshit story. Oh, he gets off the couch and then he goes builds Ethereum, and then fucking Cardano motherfucker spurs off of that. It's all a crock of shit, and that is the core of this whole system, and nobody's working against each other. They're not competing. They already know the lanes, man. They just haven't let us know exactly, but we haven't figured it out, bro.
Bro, we got totally
but
awesome.
The fact is, nothing's up in the air, bro. They didn't fucking start with Codius and then be like, oh, well, we didn't realize cross-border. Shut the fuck up. You didn't realize cross-border sends $2 quadrillion a year? Are you fucking serious? You didn't realize that? Come on, man. Quit believing this crap.
Bro, totally goes. I disagree. ETH as a concept will be around as the EVM Ethereum virtual machine. But Quincy Jones talked about anything built on ETH gets dragged and dropped to XRC 20X for the XRP ledger. But here, Quincy's bullish, but you got to understand he's just a kid from like Arizona State who just got picked up by XDC. And yeah, he's got some good theories and shit, but at the end of the day, I mean, I do believe what Nerdy's saying.
I wouldn't say he's a kid, bro. He knows hella shit, bro. I'm just saying he's a young buck and everything, but he is not the insider of insiders in terms of like JP Morgan and fucking ETH running on Oracle, and you know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's so the way that he understands though the way these chains run and how slow and bogged down and whatever the fuck happens. But what will fix that? What will change that? The interoperability of Hyperledger, Overledger, fucking DLT. Like, you run all these shit going, you run this shit, maybe shit speeds up and everything equalizes.
When I
all both float,
So Quant's system, how Quant works, it's built off of Ethereum, and they can develop their own chain. And if you ever use Quant and send Quant from one chain to another, it's fast as fuck. It's hella fast.
That temporary though? Isn't Fusion coming out?
Yeah, but but it's still going to be Ethereum based, and for example, Morpheus network, which is in partner with SAP, they switched to Polygon, which is a second layer to Ethereum chain, right? It's just like a layer 2 of Ethereum. It's just like a side chain for Ethereum. It's still hella fast. It's cheaper and it fucking solves a lot of problem. But the whole point is that the base Ethereum is not gonna go away. People can migrate to different chains, but they have to be written in Solidity in order for them to do that shit.
And I think we've already seen in the effect. I mean, even when people buy the coin, I bought XPR, it's this one, but now it doesn't even matter what chain you get it on if it's the fucking right coin. You know what I'm saying? But there was a day where you had to migrate shit over, and I think we're already seeing the difference. Because even like when you talk XDC, like in the last 2 or 3 years, XDC's turned into Ethereum killer. 2019, when I was researching the fuck out of XDC, I was like, they're about to take over shipping, bro. Mm-hmm. Like everything was shipping, and then now to hear the whole Ethereum killer, that wasn't even fucking around when I was researching XDC. But it's all evolving, because when I got on Flare Farms to buy, what's that high price? What's the old school high price? Huh?
XFin.
I went to buy an SFin on the old Flare Farms, and XDC's integrated. I'm like, oh man, this shit's massive, bro.
Yeah,
like this shit is massive, man. Because so I don't know, just.
So essentially my question was whether or not shit will balance out and the speed will be the same across the board, across all chains. That's essentially what I was saying. And you're right. We're starting to see that now, because I remember the 2 coins where you had to fucking migrate or you lost all your shit was XDC when it went from XDCE to XDC mainnet. They butt fucked you if you didn't transfer. The other one, which I'm currently fucked on, is Morpheus. And Morpheus is just sleeping, bro. Like it looks like I slept too long, and I got dead Morpheus in a I forgot the wallet.
Engine wallet, probably.
Engine wallet. I got dead Morpheus sitting in fucking engine. I can't do shit. I can't do anything with it. Jim on deck. What's up? Got the rolling.
What's going down?
There's his audio box right there. The rolling shit.
Yeah. I wish they still made these. I should have bought a bunch of them when they were on sale, because they price drop, but there's lots of other options. This was just the better one. But XLR is definitely the way to go if you're gonna do a mic.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got an XLR mic.
But yeah.
Got a tight headset too. It's cool.
It's all about EVM interoperability. That's how all this shit connects. It's the reason why RLUSD was issued on Ethereum and XRP Ledger, and the reason why all the volume's happening on Ethereum.
Bro, and that's a current argument because we're tribal fucks.
It's not my
the guys that have been around crypto for so long are so fucking tribal that we're like, fuck EVM, even though
we're not tribal. It's tribal, but it's also
I'm
like
tribal. I'm saying I am. I have.
Yeah,
been
to me,
since day one. Yeah.
But it's also like 100% of this system was figured out before Ripple even fucking moved to Ripple, dude. You know, but then you got the people that think, well, nothing happens till regulations, blah, blah, blah. Well, all the shit was already fucking designed before regulations. So do you really think that regulations is going to go against this? They might want us to feel like it's going to go against us, but all the shit's planned out, you know?
It's just a timer.
Get ready, man. We're in a fucking ramp up. Wake up.
Got a random question for the group. If you had 2K, what would you drop in? What would you buy? In chunks of 300 to 500 each. What would you do?
Quant. If I had 2,000 and
Quant. Quant's what, $70 now?
No, it's 105.
Yeah, it pumped last night. It pumped last night from 80 to whatever it is now.
I know. I got some on the dip.
So
too.
if you had four,
depends on if it was somebody new, I would be like split it up. If it's somebody that this is when if you've been in the game, you attack a lighter bag, you attack something you've wanted. But if it was someone new, I'd be like, oh, get XRP and I'd be like ZBEC or something. You know.
What about Avalanche? What do you guys think about that?
Avalanche is solid.
It has an X in it.
It's solid.
I don't buy
AVAX.
I don't buy it.
$15.
I like it, but it's too expensive for all this other goodiness out here.
I look at Avalanche like fucking. I got a bitter taste because I went full Klimadow and we had to go through Avalanche to get a Klimadow. And I got so, but here we go. What I did, what I look at Avalanche is, I look at it as the same way as I look at Chainlink. So I think it's a solid chain. It's going to survive. It's going to be beautiful. But would you buy Avalanche over HBAR?
No,
it's too expensive.
Well, if I had $2,000, I'd buy mostly HBAR.
I would take 2/3 go to XRP and the rest roll on HBAR. Take half that XRP, make it an F asset, and stake that motherfucker after December 3rd and call it.
Algorand's also.
Salute. Run the game a long way.
Oh, yeah.
Would you guys fuck with the coins we've been talking about?
Even
as far
after
as somebody who's would you pat the bags that have been neglected, things like that, with that 2K, or would you just stack other bags bigger?
I think it depends on what you have, man. Like I would just go buy one I really wanted, dude. But
how long you want to wait?
Well,
not go to work.
Well, when all those float, will they all float at the same time? That's a fickle bitch right there. Is will they fucking float at the same time?
I guess it depends
and how
on
bad will they float.
Sorry,
go ahead, Jim.
Oh, sorry. I guess it depends on how much skin they have in the game. Were they asking if they had not bought any crypto at all, or with the 2,000?
It doesn't matter. Give me both scenarios: a newbie and an OG.
Well, if I was
what
watching,
would you do with 2K?
XRP and XLM if you don't have anything.
At least, because if it was somebody who's been watching this channel all this time and they had no crypto, they would have to want to buy XRP.
Yeah, you smoking crack. If you've been watching this shit and you ain't buying nothing, you smoking crack.
Yeah.
Bro, but that shit is a real deal thing, though. People be hating watching this and not own a lick of crypto.
I hate that Buster and Berserker. No, you telling me to buy this shit.
Anything that's under.
I'm not telling you to buy shit. Just do your own research.
All this knowledge.
Yeah. Talk about research.
That's a cop out, though. I'm talking about like this ain't financial advice, obviously, but it is. Fuck it. Who gives a shit?
Be smart. Hey,
I'm just asking a friend.
It's just financially.
Someone said, "What do you guys
nice?"
Yeah, someone said, "What do you guys think about IOTA, bro?" I've been holding IOTA for years. Fucking years.
IOTA's deflationary like XRP.
Well, it's one of the 12. It's one of the big 12.
No IOTA, none, nada, zilch.
Right, there's some bags that even some OGs don't even have, bro. Like bags that they should probably have.
For years.
Like AVAX will fucking kill.
So I got a problem. I got a problem. It's like crack. It's like a drug problem. When I go to buy some of this other crap, that XRP button just be calling my name like a you know, like, it's calling my name. Berserker and Nerdy is calling my name.
Puma baby, push by. Push by.
Come on,
calling my name. Scotty, hear me calling my name.
Well,
listen, baby, push by, push the green, go for the green.
Just remember. As long as you have enough money for an emergency of sorts, and you got the money to buy some crypto, and you don't need to buy anything else, take the risk because it's not doing anything for you in your bank or your mattress.
Not a damn thing.
If I I'd rather be in ZERPs than fucking cash.
Have your emergency fund, your precious metals fund, and then go whole hog.
Dude, can you imagine those?
What if you're not new and experienced?
Yeah, give me the other side, Jim.
I'd go rocket ships, bro. I'd be like XPR, ZBEC, Casper is a fucking good ass deal. Like you drop 500, you got 100,000 Casper.
So far,
one more. I'd be like 4 rocket ships that could do 4 rocket ships.
Yep.
So XPX, Casper for sure.
Yeah.
What's the other 2? 500 chunks.
Is this
XPR,
a one-time?
ZBEC.
Oh yeah,
one time you got 2K. We're about to fucking go to Valhalla.
I would.
And Casper, I mean Casper's dummy all-time high, which happened at the very beginning of the chart. So I don't like that, but it's like fucking way down, bro.
It looks like
way down.
It looks like ZBEC's gonna be double tapping here pretty soon. They're in the red.
What's the other 2? What's the other 2?
I would go. I would throw XPX and just go XPR, ZBEC, Casper, and XPX, and those are rocket ships.
Rocket ships.
Those are ones that could go. You know, if Casper does 100x in a bull run, it's 60 cents. Big fucking deal.
I agree with
100x is 60-cent Casper.
And that's a multiple. That's a double. That's a triple digit, quadruple digit coin in 5 years.
Casper, ZBEC, Stronghold, and DAG.
Casper in 5 years, Nerdy.
Fucking.
Was that go ahead? What was that again? What was that again? Run that shit again.
Casper, ZBEC, Stronghold, and DAG. That is fire. That is
DAG, dude. DAG might be one of them.
Hey,
Casper.
If you got XPX, $2,000, you could add those in and do 300 on each, you know?
Yep. Okay, here's a question. You know all the bullish. See, DAG has multiple rocket ships inside of it. You've got DAG main, then you've got door, you've got up. What's that other shit that Dagnan was talking about? Like the XXT or DXT or some shit.
Yeah, the treasury.
He was saying, bro, there's some weird ass coins in there.
Right there, pay me. I'm waiting on that motherfucker.
Filming you smart. Firelight XRP staking December 3rd live on Flare Network.
I'm telling you.
You know.
I'm stacking a dirt bag just for that.
Yep. So okay, XPX Casper for damn sure. DAG, I gotta get DAG. So DAG is a 3rd. What's the 4th? XPR, I'm stacked.
Cubic. Go hard on Cubic. Stake it. Let it roll for a couple years.
Cubic is another good one too. But
go hard on Cubic.
But is that a rocket ship? Is that a fucking Casper, Nerdy? That's the question.
It's better price.
It's taking out all the volume. It's basically eating up Monaro. It's gobbling fucking Monaro. That's what it's doing. It's gonna destroy Monaro.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
You see the best run they did? They got people to use. They were buying miners or getting miners to use Cubic to mine other people's stuff.
Yeah,
like I can't even explain the craziness they do with that chain.
Yeah, they kind of take
it'll destroy your ecosystem if you let it.
Yeah. XTC
Like
is that a buy
parasite
price?
chain.
Is XTC out of the price picture now to even fuck with it?
It's cover right now. It's 5.3.
I would buy
0.53, so
Yeah,
5 cents.
Yeah.
I remember when it hit 14 cents, I was excited.
Screech, man.
Screech, what's up, Pimp?
Everything's starting to go red again. We'll see what happens tomorrow, huh?
Bro, fucking extra VOD, bro. That fool's calling for $1.40 ZRP, dude.
You might have a
$1.50.
I think it's gonna happen. I agree with that.
Christmas
agree.
spot.
So maybe
Christmas
wait and
shopping
just
time.
ZRP it up.
Hey,
Sorry, go ahead.
Good, because I'm gonna buy more,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna stake it, and I'm gonna love it, and I'm gonna stake it again.
Steak and bake. Steak and bake. Come on, steak and bake.
Fuck that. 500 gets you 13,000 Zahao. Oh yeah, that's right. Dahmer, bro.
Yeah, Zahao
Dahmer's
fire,
been heavy on Zahao chain, dude. And
Ever's tied too.
Evernote. Yeah.
Yep.
That damn Casper, man. You can stake that Casper too. What you can do is if you get a Casper wallet, the software wallet, you can integrate your physical ledger into it and stake off of that right then and there. And
That's
that Joker
the only
will.
thing I use the ledger for.
And the thing about it is, it pays every 2 hours,
Yeah.
compounding every 2 hours.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so what am I doing? I don't have a ledger, so I'm not fucking. I don't want to fuck with that without a ledger.
You can
you
still use the
Casper
wallet.
software wallet, but you need
Yeah.
to do it off your ledger, and then you can integrate them and then do it off the ledger.
And that's how you stake the Casper is with.
Oh
the ledger.
yeah, or you can stake it off their
No, you-
soft wallet.
you-
I don't suggest it.
Yeah, it's all in the
You
wallet. It's all within the wallet. So even if you do get a ledger down the road, you just add it to the wallet and just transfer the tokens to that and then redo it. It's not a big
But
deal.
when I say it's nasty, you every 2 hours that epoch hit. Bam, bam,
Yeah.
you sitting there like, oh shit.
16%, bro. 16.
Okay, so what's the wallet? Because I fuck with that Casper Dash and that shit shut off on me. That
Casper.live, right?
Casper.live is the pinnable,
Yeah, it's called Casper Wallet.
but that's a software. That's not an app.
No, this is an app. Casper
Yeah,
wallet.
they got the app.
Motherfucker, why'd I go with Casper Dash then? What the fuck's the point of that? Is Casper Wallet the new shit? Because Casper Dash
It's their official
was
wallet.
recommended to me. What's
Yeah.
that?
I use Casper Dash because I can I was able to connect my ledger to it, but
That
they
shit don't work anymore.
they got rid of it. It doesn't exist no more.
You can do it with the Casper
Okay.
Wallet too.
So Casper Wallet is an app on the phone. So I'm gonna throw my
Mhm.
Casper in that bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hold Casper on Decent, or is it a different chain?
I know you can't hold Casper on Decent.
Man, we need to hit up Decent.
Decent again, dude. Have them
hold
fucking Casper.
Yeah.
Hey, few know.
What's that?
Talk about it.
You're echoing. You're hella echoing.
bro.
Probably because I'm in my truck. I don't have no headphones on. I'm just talking through my speaker. It's
Okay.
still loud. Turn my truck off.
No,
No, you got it. You got it. Good.
No, I ain't want shit. Just was hopping on. I was checking y'all out, sitting up here in Kansas, waiting for a load tomorrow. Just was hopping on real quick. I ain't want to touch or nothing. Just listen to y'all fellas.
How you feel about the third?
Oh man, I've been waiting for it for a while now, so I'm excited about it. See what it has to offer. I've already been earning good off of Flare Network. Matter of fact, about to give y'all an example, right? So, got my other phone right here. So, I've been providing collateral in the F asset system for about 30 days, right? So, in providing collateral, what that means is that you just take your Flare and you give it to one of the agents that you hold collateral, because the whole system is collateralized 2.5 to 1. That way, even if there was something, if one of the agents defaulted, it's basically security. But the way it's set up is that even if one of the agents did something malicious, there's no incentive for them to do so, because they have to have more in the system than ultimately than they would take away with. So it's like I put up $100 but run off with $50. You know what I mean? There's no incentive for them to run off, right? So I've been providing collateral for a month. I'm checking it in real time right now. So on my XRP, I'm waiting for the load. I've accumulated 71 XRP in a month. So that's right now, today's price, that's $156.96 for doing absolutely nothing. And providing collateral, I'm still getting my delegation rewards. I'm still getting flare drops. There's 3 left on top of getting XRP. Where right now is anyone here on this platform earning XRP? This is the XRP centric show, and there's opportunity for us to earn XRP. Who on the show is earning XRP while we're sitting here talking, waiting on Moon? So I always talk about it because I'm benefiting from it. I don't see why there aren't more people within the XRP community participating in this. There's no ecosystem that's providing more value to the actual XRP holder. Not even Ripple. There's no one on the ledger that's providing more value to the XRP holder, not the XRP ledger, the XRP holder, you and I, other than Flare Networks. And that's about to increase with the launch of Firelight. So you'll be able to take your FXRP, you'll be able to stake it. You'll get stake XRP, and you'll earn off the stake XRP. So you can stop right there. Or you can also lend it, borrow it, participate in liquidity pools. It's like a flywheel of ways to earn. We always talk about never having to sell our XRP. I'm telling you, we have to come off that death grip of just holding that shit on the ledger and putting it to work. I don't know what everyone else is waiting for, but fortune favors the brave. And there's institutions that's hopping on with this shit. Uphold, goddamn, we know about Vivo Power, and there's going to be more. Centaura, the company that's behind Firelight, who's also, if you saw that new crack, it's called Crack, that Kraken just released where you can earn off Kraken. Well, they're partnered with Centaura, who are the people behind Firelight. Centaura has been working with Ripple for years, so there's that connection in there as well. So yeah, I just been accumulating and earning yield while I wait for whatever happens next. And
where are you doing that at? Amy?
So there's a few ways that you can do it, a few different platforms. But you're asking me individually, I use the Bifrost wallet because it's simpler and it's easier. But you can do it through Luminite, you can use MetaMask, you can do it through the Zyman wallet. And actually, Ledger. Right now, through the Ledger, through the Zyman wallet, you still have to have an EVM wallet as well. But coming up, supposed to be next month in December, you know, We Say Win and Hugo, they partnered together, so they created something called smart accounts, where in order to participate and earn yield, you won't even have to leave the XRP ledger. You can just operate and do it all through Zyman wallet. But you behind the scenes, you're running and earning yield off the Flare network. That way you won't even need an EVM compatible wallet. You can just do it straight through your Zyman wallet. So I just been participating in that.
XRP goes, I love when he busts Berserker's balls. Fuck me.
No, that's me. Worse. I ain't trying to bust nobody's balls. I'm kidding. Telling y'all what I mean. What I've been doing, what I got going on was because I be listening to y'all. I just heard everybody talking about the cryptos and shit that they will buy, and nobody mentions Flare. And in my mind, I'm like, what are they missing? Like, because
if you have nothing, you're going to start with Flare.
Why not? You gotta start somewhere. How do you eat a goddamn elephant one bite at a time? So sure. You gotta start somewhere, you know? Like that's say I won't invest because I only have $5 to spare. Well, goddamn it, use the $5 and compound over time. And that's the beauty of Flare is that it's so much room to compound. Like I'm telling y'all, man, tens of thousands of dollars I've earned, tens of thousands in the past. I've been participating since day one. So what's that, 2.5 years, almost 3 years? Like, and it's just there. Like, it's almost hard to believe that more people don't know, but people just don't know, or they just want to be oblivious to it. I'm talking, where else are you earning this type of fucking money? I'm talking about over 44% I've been getting a year for the past almost 3 years when you add in flare drops and delegation rewards. And now on top of that, I'm also able to earn XRP, the thing that we all supposed to love so much. So for me, I don't understand.
I text you. On X for your number. I need to learn about the delegation. I'm with you.
I ain't even see. Did I see it? I might have been working, but yeah, I'll shoot you my number. Yeah, I got you. You can call me. We can chop it up. That's all I be doing is studying this shit. Because instead of trying to catch everything like I was the first several years I was in it, like I've just concentrated on a handful, and I've just been laser focused on those things. Yes, it's money to make everywhere. You can make money selling goddamn t-shirts and hats if you want to, but you gotta. For me, you don't have to do anything. I just focused in on something specific and just been going at it full force because I've never been able to get in on a blockchain at the ground level, at the layer one base level from day one, and I damn sure haven't earned anything close to it. So I've been participating. So what I've been doing lately,
can you read that?
No.
This guy right here.
How many XRP I put up to put? All right, what's the that, Scott? I'll tell you that as soon as you tell me how much money you have in your bank account. Like, come on, bro.
You,
how
Scott.
you got? Come on, bro.
I ain't got shit in my bank account.
So
Scott, go fuck
yourself.
I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. I never tell you what my bags are. That's none of your business, frankly. You feel me? I just said that number to let y'all know that it is possible to be earning. Once you put your money in, and then you can do your own math. Never compare yourself and add it up to what somebody else got. What I got, you probably don't have. Or it could be vice versa. You have myself. Huh?
I don't care about your bags. I
need to know your process.
That's what I'm trying to say. Process, man.
I can tell you my process.
I'm gonna call you.
I'm gonna call you.
We don't even talk to you. I'm gonna call you.
We got
Amy's not on his ear.
My fault.
Earbuds.
He's got it.
We'll figure it out.
Fuck to the yeah. Fuck you, Scott.
Does that sound better?
Yeah.
That better?
I've been waiting to
it's muddy.
That's these cheap ass earphones. I don't even know if that's any better.
It works. It's muddy. It's shitty. It's shitty, but
you're not echoing though.
Yeah,
you're not echoing.
So yeah, that's all I've been doing, bro, and burning these miles out here, just trying to get out of this fucking truck. But staying grateful, man. Operating from a position of gratitude. So I'm not complaining about being here because truth is, there's a lot of people without work. There's a lot of people that's paycheck to paycheck, not making decent money. So like I said, I just operate from gratitude, and that's all I've been doing. Just packing these bags, earning, researching when I can, listening to y'all, just biding time for real. I mean, mine's the bullshit, man. Life is great, man.
Half Swizzy goes, I would definitely do it. I just don't know how to set it up right. And that's what Fuma's talking about. Just get the process going.
So that's what's crazy to me for all, I didn't mean to cut you off, Fuma. That's what's crazy to me for all the XRP influencers and people that's all over the internet. Is very few. I can name two. Crypto Seeds and King Karan. There's very few XRP influencers who are talking about Flare Network, and I feel like they doing a big disservice to the rest of the XRP community because there's been so much money to be made that's been left on the table that it's almost not right. Like I try to tell people about it, but I don't know.
I think a tutorial video is in order.
I think they're scared. I think a lot of people are scared to touch the XRP pay me. I think that's what it is. A lot of people are scared to touch it, man, because they get their bag snatched. But that's because they don't. You fear because you don't understand it because you haven't done the research. There should be more fear and fucking with shit like Doppler finance and
and a dose that's on the XRP ledger. Those are centralized platforms. In fact, one of them just got froze where you couldn't even withdraw your XRP. But they should be afraid of shit like that. Flare Networks is decentralized. There is no middleman there. So when you put your shit on the platforms that's off of the XRP ledger right now, what you're doing is you giving up your XRP and they taking your fucking XRP and they doing whatever the fuck they want to do to it. I've read the paperwork, bro. It says that you have no legal rights to the underlying asset. Meaning once you give it to these people, goddamn it, if something happens for real, it go down. Just like Celsius, that's their shit. It's not like that. It's not like that. It's decentralized. You control your assets at all times. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's not a help. It's a fear because they don't understand, because it hasn't been explained to them. But a little research, not a little bit. You got to read. You know what I mean? Know what you're doing. But this is what you want, a decentralized platform where you can earn yield. You don't want to give up control of your assets. So that's why I think people are afraid of it. And my fault if I'm yelling. I'm just in this truck.
Hey, pay me. How big is your dick? Because Scott's got a bigger one. He goes, sorry, I was looking for a ballpark figure, and it's definitely vice versa. He said, fuck you. That's what he said.
Right.
Ooh-wee, Scott. Ooh-wee. There you go.
Stir in the pot. Stir in the pot.
Hit the like button. Go ahead.
Hit the like button, motherfucker.
We got Dean Buchanan. He goes, no one has ever mentioned VeChain. They give VThor just holding the VeChain token. Yep. VeChain. There you go. Oh shit.
Hey, it's hard to talk about them all, man. But
there's so many, dude.
My thing with Flare is, I think someone would have to want to do what Payme's doing. You know,
and I want to do it.
Because the downfall with Flare is, I've been getting free Flare for a long time. So when this shit pops off, we're coming in to cast some shit out. Like if you choose to, right? But the people that's been in the drops from the beginning, there's a lot of Flare that they got for free. You know, but I would be like, if you want to fuck with Flare, not only is the price going to rise, but you'd want to be doing it more for how Payme's using it than to get in there just to make money on price going up.
Yeah, Flare's not a cash out.
That's a lot of fucking coins. You know, that's a lot of coins that I got for free that I could be like, I could just lick this, and there's going to be a lot of people licking, you know, the Flare. So I would. That's why. I want to. Do you have XPR, Payme?
No.
Oh.
So here's the thing.
I want to spend
real
time.
quick. Go ahead. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah. So I want to go. I want to learn both, but you said right now I'm doing. So for you to do the 150, that's aside from your delegations or is that all together?
The 150, you mean where I earn the XRP?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm earning 3 times on one asset. I'm getting delegation rewards off my Flare. I'm getting goddamn the Flare drops monthly, and I'm getting XRP off one asset.
Because of the collateral. So I got the first 2.
Not on anything.
Yeah, I got the first 2. It's that last one, the collateral game. I don't know, and I see the Flare assets coming. So that's why you gotta know how to work it, because not the Flare assets, the Firelight. Because when Firelight comes, it's starting with XRP, but Firelight's gonna do XTC and everything else. So if you don't know the process now, you're gonna get screwed, because you're gonna have a whole bunch of assets you can't gain more interest. XRP is just the first side of Firelight. There's more coming out. There's a lot
of people. A lot of people are mixed up. They don't understand what we're talking about, because in the chat they're like, "I want to fuck with Flare," or like the other guys like, "Oh, I got it set up on Bifrost." You're just talking about fucking getting Flare drops. That's all you're talking about.
There's Flare
what
drops.
Amy's talking about is F assets, FXRP, which means you wrap your XRP and you earn all of this shit.
And then they're going to be doing XTC. They said they're doing a lot more. Payme probably knows more.
BTC, XLM, Doge, all that shit, right? And also what they coming out with is insurance in your DeFi. So for those that may be afraid, there's going to be insurance in the DeFi protocol. So you might, I don't know the percentage yet because they couldn't come out with it, but say it's 5-10%, I don't know, of your yield, but it'll insure everything. So are you willing? I know I will be willing to give up 5-10%. Fucking
Hell yeah.
So I feel like it's going to be really big, and I don't see any protocols doing some of the things that they're doing. Like, and XRP is such a big untapped market. Like, there is no DeFi. And me personally, I believe the future of finance, this new financial system, is going to be decentralized finance. Like, I think that's what the new financial, like, that's what it is. So we got to get out of you don't have to do anything. I had to get out of the mindset of just holding my shit on my descent or my ledger and not touching it. Now, I have some that I do have tucked off, that I have bag that, I do participate in DeFi in. You know what I mean? So, in that bag, it's be tempting, but I don't go all in. I don't go all in on anything. Like, so, yeah.
So we got a couple of people. We got Melissa will be freeze on deck. What's up, Melissa? Welcome. That's Dip a Toe, guys. But Half Swizzy, Half Swizzy goes, I never got my flare from the first screenshot or the airdrop. That's why I'm hesitant, to be honest. Fucking Voyager filed bankruptcy. That's why I keep everything on Tangent. So that's Scaredy Cat right there. And I'm Scaredy Cat too. I'll admit it, but I'm just the host. So I got to stir shit up. That's my job. So
we all got baptized by the Voyager.
Bro, you got buttfuck too, didn't you? Yeah. So XRP goes, I have to admit, sometimes I listen to the show, I feel bullish as fuck on ZERPs. Today I get nervous. Help talk me off the ledge. So XRP needs a little hug. And ZERPs are it. I don't know exactly what you're nervous about. Just buy more ZERPs.
Exactly. Either that or
welcome aboard.
You're going to have to take a pick. You want to work the rest of your life, or you going to buy these ZERPs? Pick.
Exactly.
Yep.
Dippertoe's
on deck, but she probably having some technical difficulties. But that's some sit. There you go.
I got to drop down. What up, Melissa?
I just look like shit, and I didn't want to come on camera, but whatever.
No, you're good.
I've been listening. You guys, as usual, fantastic conversation. Fuma, I love your laugh. I love it. It's like that's a badass laugh every time. It makes me smile. I'm actually cooking a turkey, and I was doing some work, and then I'm listening to you guys in the background. But yeah, great conversation. I get a little bit. I'm not nervous about the price. But I will say, when I saw you post, Nerdy, I was like, damn it, Nerdy. I'm like, come on, man. Don't tell me it's only going to $8.
But I'm not trying to get any FUD or anything like that. And now I believe in the high prices, not that I don't, but it's like for someone to say, without any kind of regulation or without XYZ into place that we're going to hit these high numbers, that's just pure engagement farming.
Yeah.
To be honest,
at the current rate, in 1 year there'll be 8 billion XRP locked up, and that's without BlackRock and Fidelity involved.
Yeah.
So it's coming, dude. It's
coming. 100%.
Fastball.
I want your perspective on something. So, there's the big hoopla over the ETFs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've just been reading all different people's perspective on it. And one thing that I thought about is a lot of these, like the institutions that are offering the ETFs,
mm-hmm.
They already have the XRP, right? And so, like, where a lot of people were expecting this big flood of people to come in and to move the price of XRP and all of that. But they're just selling the interest in the XRP, right? Like, you're not getting XRP. So if they already have the XRP and then they've created this product where now you can have an interest in it, the XRP is already there. They already have it. So I guess it would be more institutions buying large volumes of XRP, but even then, I don't see that specifically like affecting the price that quick. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, supply and demand does exist.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you know, like, I think that $2 is the new low. I don't think we really move down from that. I mean, if something happens with Bitcoins and we hit $1.40, I think we'll just retrace back up to $2 really fast. But the amount of volume that's coming in from the ETFs is bullish. It's super bullish. But do I see institutions letting go of their XRP? No, I don't at all. I just see them taking it. I think the whole mechanism for the ETFs is them to just take it off the public market and for them to just hold it themselves. Because the more they hold is the more they can offer people these products. And the products that they're offering to people are just like they're inflated. All the like some of the ETFs are like $20 right now, which is crazy. But XRP is not $20, so it's like, you know, if they can make revenue off of the products, they're gonna offer it.
Yeah,
I think each share is like 10 XRP.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's not just one XRP. That's another thing people get really confused over. They get excited. They see these ETFs and they're going for, you know, $20 or whatever, and they're equating that to XRP's price. But they're actually it's a certain amount that's in, and some of those ETFs have more than just XRP in it, or, you know, Bitcoin or whatever. And then the last time I researched it, they were saying, like, you know, it's kind of like weighted. And so depending on like how I think they're going to keep things like that stable is as one price starts inflating, they're going to adjust what's in your basket so that anybody that has interest in those ETFs are it's going to have a stable, like they're not going to see this big shoot because they're going to control it via the 100%. Basket, right?
100%. Yeah, no, I agree 100%.
XRP goes, you're all moving too fast for my dumb ass.
No.
You can rewatch the show.
I think the ETFs is just to kind of like normalize crypto. What's crazy is that my brain is like, why in the fuck buy an ETF if you just buy crypto? But like, you're right, but even aside from just the diversification argument, people are scared to hold their own shit. Yep. They want that in a fucking brokerage. They want it like they want to have a guy to talk to. It's kind of along the lines of what like Jewel talks about regarding like Jake Claver's like LLC shit. It's the same concept. These motherfuckers pay that $3, $4, $5 for the LLC setup because they don't want to do anything, and I understand that, but I don't yet because I'm a brokey.
Think about that.
I'm gonna watch my shekels. Yeah, because I'm a brokey and I'm not gonna pay that $4 or $5 for LLC setup. I'm gonna hire Wyatt Blackwell for $15 and then $300 or so to do it myself later on. But maybe I won't. Maybe we do moon, and maybe I don't give a fuck about $4 or $5.
It has a lot. It has a lot to do with insurance and trust. A lot of people aren't ready to, like, you know, they don't really trust this. They don't know how this works.
They have no idea, bro.
I want to ask you a question real quick before you move on to that, because I think that is the key, is understanding and trusting those. But what I think is that we're going to see an increase, and I could be wrong, but if you think about the companies that are intending to help people custody their crypto because people are scared. All these things that happen where there's a big scare and that gets widely publicized to kind of deter people from coming into crypto. Who stands to benefit from those types of stories? Companies that intend on custodying your crypto, right? I think that we're going to see an uptick in those types of stories with the getting robbed. You're already seeing it. People getting robbed. People, you know, they lost the guy that lost his $billion of XRP because whoopsies, I did the wrong thing. It was all my fault, guys. You know, and he instantly blew up a YouTube channel telling the story. You know,
Melissa. Furthermore, on top of that, what was fishy as fuck, meaning that could have been a psyop. An actual design psyop. What was fishy as fuck was this guy with $3 million worth of ZERPs on like one wallet.
Yeah.
Like,
right?
What?
Come on.
Who fucking does that?
But it makes for a
Yeah.
good story, and it makes for a good
100%.
narrative push to scare people. And look, guys, we're getting this all ready for you to come in to these ETFs where you're really not going to own any of these assets for real, right?
Exactly.
It's going to scare the bejesus, and then people are like, well, I'm going to dip my toe this way. And they're going to feel all good about it, but they're not ever going to really own the real asset.
Nerdy brought it up the other day. Is that we are the product. He was talking about it in one of the chats or something like that.
Yeah.
But we are the product. It's a fucking subscription lifestyle now.
Yeah.
You don't own shit anymore. We don't have DVDs. We don't have CDs. We don't have shit. We got nothing.
goddamn
It's
thing.
all subscriptions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were all stepping stones to get to the digital age. That's all it was. Yeah.
This whole you will own nothing and be happy is already taking place. It's already in motion, and that's
Bonkers.
and Melissa's 100% correct with the whole who's the benefactor of all of this stuff, and that's 100% correct. And then within that whole situation, people need someone to blame. If something goes wrong, people need someone to call support and blame somebody, so they consider no one likes to take liability of
The
their own actions.
Yeah.
Right. And another thing is that there's no such thing as crypto insurance, right? If something goes wrong, they're going to pay you on fiat. They're not going to pay you in crypto because that doesn't exist.
Right,
Bro,
right.
here's the flip side argument though. You read these stories about how ledgers being offered in Best Buy and probably Decent eventually. Like you're gonna be able to buy cold wallets. So it's weird. It's like a fickle, like contradictory situation going on where you go get a cold wallet, but don't mess with that. You just call a guy to install it. Like it's what I mean, like that kind of thing. It's weird. It's like only certain people are gonna like touch that market.
This holding your own assets on one of these is equivalent to holding gold and silver, and not and custodying your stuff is equivalent to buying a spot ETF, a spot with gold and silver, buying paper contracts. It's the same concept. It's the exact same concept. If you don't hold your crypto on your own wallet, which you can trade and stake and earn yield yourself, the same shit with your gold and silver. You don't hold it in your hand. Do you really own it? The answer is no.
So
I
do
will
you
say,
think that,
sorry.
I'm sorry. No, I was just going to say, so do you think on a statistical level, the people that are going to jump into crypto through ETFs and maybe some brokerage account holding XRP for them or whatever, or an exchange or something like that, you think those people are ultimately going to get screwed because they're not taking advantage of the staking benefits and things like that? Like,
100%.
you get what I'm saying?
100%. The whole point of crypto is so you can earn yield on it. You're not meant to just hold it and it's not a stock. It's not something you just hold. Yeah,
passive income.
The whole point is passive income.
But that's the thing. There's a big swath of like people, including OGs, including myself, that doesn't look at it that way. I'm like fucking your quintessential salty ass old man that's yelling at you to get off my lawn because I'm gonna cold storage forever. Damn it, kid! Listen, son, get the fuck off my lawn. Like I'm fucking that guy. Like fuck earning yield unless it was a free airdrop. Like it's the same concept behind like why PayMe is blown back, dude. PayMe is blown away. That none of us are jumping on board here. It's not that what he's saying is bad. It's fucking revolutionary. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I think we're all just waiting for.
But how do you get past that? Yeah, how do you get past that boogeyman of, oh, I got to wrap my ZERPs? Oh, you mean I have to wrap my ZERPs? I don't even actually have ZERPs. It's wrapped up in Flare.
Scary, dairy.
That's the only fucking roadblock.
That's like the theme within the XRP community, and a lot of people like on crypto quitter like are like there's a lot of people say, oh,
crypto quitter.
Crypto quitter.
I love that shit.
Good
bro.
one.
There's a lot of people who are saying, oh, you talk about market cap, so I'm not going to listen to you, blah blah. It's like, what are these people really waiting for? They're waiting for this astronomical moonshot thing to happen.
Magic.
And then what they're gonna do? Sell their fucking assets. It's like, bro, that's not the whole point of any of this. The whole point is for you to never sell it. The whole point is for you to hold on it forever and earn passive income. Exactly what Payne was breaking down. That's the whole point. The whole point is not to wait for some crazy number for you to just get rid of it. That's stupid. I
will say this to your comment on the you will own nothing and be happy. There's two ways to look at that. And I choose to look at it the way of it's a hint, right? When you get into crypto, you start learning how the rich people do it.
Mhm.
And they, like what you were talking about, Buster, earlier, with like LLCs and trusts and things like that, right? That's how they own nothing and be happy, because they
Exactly.
have themselves set up. And so it's really interesting how they play the game with all of this stuff, with the way that they talk about things. And then you got your people with the scary the doomsday thing, and people that don't understand anything about finance or how rich people move. They suck on to that one tit and they stay there, and they don't expand their thinking and go, okay, I shouldn't own anything, and I'm going to be happy, and I'm not going to be paying all these taxes, the liability, the privacy, all of that stuff comes, is included in learning how to navigate the space. Now, the problem is someone like me, I ain't got the money to set up myself properly just yet. Right. Yeah. But it's definitely, if you have the money and you can look into it, it's definitely something that you should do, so that you can own nothing and be happy, and then set the legacy for your family moving forward, for that.
Well, Nova says, he goes, I'm not sold on the cold wallet storage or yield options to date. I'm not. I do not believe my exchanges are going to fuck me. Am I crazy?
Yeah.
So
kind of. Well, not crazy.
You're fucking nuts.
No, it's just the gen pop is so
You're
dependent.
fucking nuts, Nova.
But the gen pop is so dependent on the, in my opinion, they're so dependent on the comfort of the you'll own nothing, you'll be happy. We'll go ahead. It's okay, Mr. Berserker. It's okay. We'll go ahead and handle this for you. It's just we're gonna have an administration fee of 30,000%. Just to let you know, but it'll be amortized, so we won't, you won't see all of it all at once.
It'll be biannually.
Yeah. Right. It'll be throughout the life of the loan. You know what I mean? Like, they'll fuck you, but like they'll fuck you, and it'll sound sweet. You know what I mean?
And to Melissa's point, she brought up a really good point, and that's exactly, if you look at what JP Morgan is doing, that's exactly what they're doing. That's the reason why USDC and USDY exists. USDY was the yield coin was not created just because they wanted to create a yield coin. The yield coin was created so all these institutions who are custodying all these digital assets, they can earn yield on it and take out loans, and then offer it and then buy more digital assets and just have this little money loop going on.
Yeah, because you don't get taxed on loans.
Yep.
So.
Exactly.
Yeah, baby. Well, and what do you guys think about? I mean, Celsius was one of the. Now, I told you guys before, I dipped my toe into Celsius and I got screwed somewhat. I did get some of my stuff back, but they never gave me back my XRP. They gave me back Ethereum and Bitcoin, and not all of it. But I will say, their setup that they had going on there, they were trying to create something for us to, have the trust, be able to take the loans, be able to earn yield, all of the things. And they got taken down, right? And so, but what are you seeing? You're seeing these other companies, these other big institutions, they're doing the same thing. They didn't want a company like a Celsius for they had to do it. You know what I mean? It was kind of like a beta test. Now we're gonna bust them out. Yeah, Celsius is way different than Coinbase, right?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, we're so early but they had to take that company out.
Well, there's been several. There's Celsius, there's the fucking Voyager, there's fucking FTX, there's fucking a ton of shit if you've been here long enough. But Incog furthermore backs up Nova's shit. So Nova, like, we're not trying to scare you, Nova. It's just we're old salty. We've been here forever. So because of that, we've seen all the blood. Things on exchanges are better now. However, past bullshit still stings. Amen. Sorry, go ahead, Nerdy.
But why leave it on an exchange? Why are you leaving it on an exchange? I'm just curious.
Yeah,
well,
and then
this is. Sorry, go ahead.
And then to that point, what you guys are saying, and for Nova, you have to understand, bro. It's the whole point of holding crypto is that you own it yourself. It's self custody. By putting it on an exchange, the exchange holds the private keys to that account, meaning that you technically don't even own those assets. You're basically just watching. You're putting money into an account, and you're watching that happen, but at any moment given in time, the crypto exchange could say, hey, you know what, fuck you, this is mine now, and you can't do a goddamn thing about it, because we've seen that happen time and time again. It's not like something that's, you know, mythical. It's happened multiple times.
Yep.
Well, here's the thing, like with the I was going to say, why hold it on an exchange then, or whatever. I think in line with Incog and Nova, I think as these exchanges get better, so to speak, like, I'm not saying that they don't plan on crashing shit later when shit hits the fan, because there has to be a cleansing, and they need all the crypto. They need all our bags back. I'm convinced of that. I believe that they want all of us out. But that being said, with the exchanges evolving, when they start offering things like double, triple protection, it's in the vault, it's fucking secure, and it's insured, and all that. When they start offering that shit versus just keeping it on an exchange, that's gonna give the in my opinion, it's gonna give that like feeling of like comfort and security. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But
I think
who knows how many
think-
more FTXs are gonna happen, bro? Who knows? I know that Sailor's a fucking ticking time bomb. So, but he's not an exchange. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Kraken and Coinbase are the chosen ones. What do you think?
I think Uphold's within that list too.
Well, yeah, no, definitely.
I think
Uphold.
Uphold,
Yes.
Kraken, Coinbase, and Crypto.com are the chosen.
Yep,
Metal,
100%.
Metal
I agree.
too.
Yeah, Metal's a fucking
Metal.
Metal is like Linux, bro. Nobody knows about Metal.
I think
Metal
nobody
is so
knows about Metal.
interesting. They're
Maybe
not even
you guys
wanting
know
you
about
to know.
Metal.
They don't want you to
Alright.
know about Metal yet.
They don't want you to know, bro.
They don't
That
want
shit
you
is
to
a
know.
hidden
Even
fucking-
anybody that is really into metal, they're kind. I don't want to say they're assholes, but kind of like they're
Not a dickhead.
intentionally
Not a dickhead.
they're intentionally fighting with people and not bringing good attention to metal, which is really crazy to me.
There are 3 fucking operating systems on Earth. There's Linux, Windows, and fucking Apple. Whether or not they're created from each other and whatever the fuck, it doesn't matter. My point is that Linux, nobody fucking knows about Linux. Yeah, sure, they've heard the key for the phrase, oh, Linux.
Yeah.
But the average Joe doesn't know shit. It's Coke or Pepsi. It's fucking Windows or iOS. That's it. So at the end of the day, Metal is fucking Linux, dude. Nobody knows about it, but it's the top shit. It's what fucking Windows and iOS was built on.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
I love you
a
so
fire-
much.
I'm telling you, fucking Windows and fucking iOS were built on Linux. And so if Linux is Metal, Metal's fire, Marcus. But
So
you're
Metal's
you're an autistic savant. You don't even know that you are because you just said that. Sorry, go ahead.
So Metal's like the Green Party, right?
Yeah, but is it going to go anywhere? Is the deep state going to go like it's? You know what I mean? Yeah, it will. Sure, it will. It'll fucking take off. There's tons of flavors of Linux, but whether or not they're like commercially viable, it's weird. How do you mix that? How do you fucking explain blockchain and what the fucking possibilities are as far as price action to a normal Joe? Like, what kind of analogies? Like, dude, we've had to be so creative trying to explain fucking blockchain to a normie that only understands the illusion of choice, which is Coke or Pepsi.
Yeah.
One plus two.
Linux, but it will be viable because it'll run a ton of shit and it'll fucking skyrocket in price. Unless you're in at the fucking ground floor, you're not gonna make it.
I think ZRK is bringing up a really, really valuable point that a lot of people should understand, and we'll just simplify the whole shebang. So basically,
run it.
Everything. So what we have today is like you basically have like the Linux Foundation, which ties into like the Red Hat Foundation and all of them, and that's all ties into like your hyperledgers and all this stuff. And how this whole ecosystem works, like people say market cap, but how the financial system works is works off of debt, like you mentioned earlier. If you understand debt, you understand tokenization, and you understand how all the stuff is going to go down, then you can pinpoint what networks you want to invest in and their use cases, because each of these networks have different use cases. Just like Apple has an I know it might be based off of Linux, but it's an Apple ecosystem. They have their own thing. Windows, same thing. Samsung, same thing. Android, same thing. There are different options, but the base layer of what it is, it's still based off of something that's modular, right? So if you understand that, then you would understand, okay, this network's a good investment. It's going to do shipping. This network is a good investment because it connects all the networks together. This one's a good investment because it's meant for, extending the dollar's utility. There's not just one thing or one network that's going to control them all. There's a whole bunch of different things that tie into one big massive system that does everything all at once. Hope that makes sense and didn't confuse everyone. But that's technically what it is. And then for like all this tribalism of, oh, XRP blah blah blah, oh, XDC blah blah blah, oh, ETH blah blah, Bitcoin blah blah, like that's literally how none of it works. All of this is they're all instruments how to level debt and how to level bonds and how to control everything. There's a reason why there are bills coming out that you can use Bitcoin to pay your taxes, because our United States has a reserve. And that goes into this whole of control mechanism. You think that something like, for example, the Gaddafi, let's bring Gaddafi into this picture. The reason why they killed Gaddafi is because he wanted to go to a gold standard. Now the reason why they killed Gaddafi to go to a gold standard because it would have took him off the United States debt, so they eliminated him. So it's the same thing as these mechanisms that's being introduced to eliminate other people from veering away from that kind of control. That's what the ETFs are. That's what all these bills are. That's what all these stable coins and all this other shit is. It's just ways how they can just manage control to keep everything into this one system, which is based off of fucking debt. So once you understand that shit, then you can start veering away from this, oh, market cap this, oh, riddle this, all this, or like none of that shit really matters. You have to understand, like, we live in a debt economy, fractional reserve banking, and they're never gonna release a product that's going to get you away from that system, because as soon as there's a mechanism for you to get out of that system or fee away out of the thing, they're going to eat it up and they're going to cancel it. There's a reason why Zcash is getting so much attention, but there's not that much attention around Monero. And if you read any articles about Monero, it's like, oh, it's used for terrorism and this and that. There's a reason why that is. So that's just reality. That's just the world we live in. Plain and simple.
Bullish. Motherfucking bullish.
It's the reason why we're so bullish on XRP, because we know XRP, it's a government company. it's meant to extend, the use case of the dollar. It's not meant to replace the dollar, replace the financial system, or do anything like that. It's not how any of this shit works.
I mean, I guess truly, if I'm gonna like take the let's say like I want to keep all my shit onto an exchange, it's like got the banking license and it's all protected and everything's good and everything. Like honestly, by then it might be so smooth and easy, dude. Like it's almost like Bluetooth. Remember Bluetooth in the car where they separated your music and your phone? Mm-hmm. Or early Bluetooth in your car was only phone. You couldn't play music through it. Like that shit pissed me the fuck off. And that's kind of where we're at. But nowadays, Bluetooth, dude, you open your car, you start your car, your Bluetooth's already connected and it starts playing music immediately. Like it's so maybe exchanges will get to that point where it's like easy breezy peasy. But like if you're an early adopter, bro, and you got gorillions on a fucking cold wallet somewhere, I believe there's a different system of protecting that. That's where you go LLCs, safety deposit box type shit. You fucking tattoo the seed words to the inside lining of your colon, like where it'll never see the fucking light. Like you got redundancies upon redundancies upon redundancies. So us early adopters are not the fucking litmus test. We're not the average base level test. The base level tests are going to be the people that are dropping, 20 grand at $1,000 ZERP, who got a little chunk, but they're not even close to us OGs that have accumulated for years. It's like, so it's just the level of fucking, they got it all set up, dude. Yeah. It's whoever's rich, you just gotta be hella careful. Like I'm gonna be like sloth type shit. Yeah. I'm moving slow.
And another thing to add,
and to be honest, I trust cold wallets the most.
Yeah. And
I trust my own self in cold wallets. You know what I mean? The only thing around that is like holding a gun to my head and like ransom. Like that's the only thing I'd be scared of is that kind of shit. But I mean,
what about flood fire? Because you can repop. Yeah.
Nah, flood coming, fire's coming. I'm pulling I got my seed words and my gold wallets. Like I'm out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be sleeping in the middle of the night and get caught in a Hollywood backdraft fucking burning fucking building. Like, no, dude, I'm the fuck out of there. You know what I mean? I'm coughing in the middle of my sleep. I'm waking the fuck up, grabbing some shit and getting the fuck out of there. You know what I mean? Grab what's important and get the fuck out of there. Sure, that happens, but does it?
Mm-hmm.
Did Hollywood fucking psyop you into thinking that?
Fuck yeah, they did.
Yeah,
they did.
Backdraft. Remember Backdraft from fucking years ago? Like
yeah,
movie?
they did.
But what I'm saying is like fire flood. Like, nah, I can't. Unless I'm away at work and like, yeah, that happens. Like, sure. But it was my dumbass and my responsibility for not putting seed words on metal or getting it out of my house or all the other things we talked about, all those methods of protection or burying it under the fucking rose bushes or whatever the fuck you do to be protected. Like it's on us to do that. And so there's a little bit extra work required, but I trust cold storage, bro, all day.
And
I'm not worried about quantum attacks. That shit we're not there yet. Yeah.
That's quantum attacks. That's a good. Zerg brought up a good thing. That's why we were talking. So we have a private chat and we talk, and I was trying to tell him about 9/11 and like, wake people up. Do you really think in New York? I mean, New York is one of our most protected airspaces. Do you think in our most protected airspaces, with the most protected, airport, JFK, that someone was about to steal a plane and attack the most valuable city in all of America? Fuck no. And there's no outsider person doing that. That happened from the inside.
Yep.
There's no
100%.
Fucking way that's happening from the outside. You're
100%.
fucking wild. And 100%, like with all these cyber attacks and all these quantum bullshit, that's going to happen from the inside. It's not happening from the outside. You're crazy to think that any of that's going to happen from the outside. And that goes in what I was going to mention earlier is like, if you look at what Amazon is doing with the Ring doorbell and all that, and Apple's doing with their add your ID to your wallet and all this stuff, the social credit system's already in place. Tokenizing all these assets means tokenizing your life, meaning everything is, you don't own anything, then they can cancel.
3 days ago a bill in the UK got passed as law that digital ID is required.
Yeah, so like this whole you will own
3
nothing.
days ago.
Yeah, so this whole you will own nothing and be happy proposal that was mentioned in the 70s. It's not something new. It's old. It's way old. This whole crypto narrative with all this, having an asset in the middle that moves value like a this whole internet value stuff is Bancor. It's a Keynesian economic system that was proposed in the 40s.
What are you gonna do with all your money? You can't take it with you. Can't fucking buy happiness. What are you gonna do? No, motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking buy thousands of acres and butted up against 300,000 acres of fucking BLM land, and you can all fuck the fuck off. There's ways where you could buy privacy, happiness, freedom. Like, it's not about being delusional. It's about realizing that you're gonna be part of this system if you don't try to get something changed.
Yeah,
which is the golden ticket. The golden ticket's crypto. That's all there is to it. And gold and silver. I'll give the metals guys their fucking comeuppance. The metals guys, hell yeah. But you got to have enough to change your life. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
and like a lot of gold.
Even like, if you only got a couple of rolls of silver coins, like, yeah, you might be able to go get some Wagyu, but that's it.
Even if you look at crypto and stuff, like we're all cheering for this digital economy. We're all cheering for, this surveillance state type environment. That's literally what we're all cheering for. People are waiting for these high prices. But when those high prices come, it's a trick of the hand, right? It's like, oh, we'll give you your money. You made money, but guess what? We implemented and you didn't even see it coming. Like, it's really fucking quick. And people are not grasping that concept of what is really going down. That's why I'm so bullish on crypto, because it's inevitable. It's going to happen. All this stuff is going to happen. This cashless society, this being able to buy stuff with your AR glasses, looking at a product, visualizing shit. All that stuff is real. There's a reason why they make movies like that. It's free.
But all the while, the AR glasses have a fucking like tattletale built-in application that's going to rat on you because you're in the wrong sector of the ultimate fucking green zone where you should be in the red zone, and we're all gonna like, fuck you.
And what is that?
Fucking technocracy, fucking surveillance.
Yeah, and
Skynet.
That's the new bill that is passed through Trump's and the whole energy sector, getting in AI into the energy grid and all this other stuff. That's all geolocation.
Our society will be more secure and efficient.
Yeah,
Nerdy.
it's always under the guise of for your protection, right? Like that's how you
or efficiency.
That's how
we,
that's how the TSA and then the whole fucking all that shit came into play. I remember being in the airport and walking all the way to the gate and saying goodbye to people and walking. Like what happened to that? That got removed through this whole 9/11 bullshit and the Patriot Act because be a patriot, fuck a terrorist. It's like no, like
well here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. Like when we moon, what's the saddest thing to me since I woke up to XRP? The saddest thing to me is realizing that we're not going to be in the 90s. We're not going to be in the 80s, rich guys.
No,
we're not going to be in a fucking pure utopia. No, it's going to be while the world's falling apart.
Yeah,
and but herein lies the fucking God part. Then God Papa came on. Herein lies the Lord. The Lord is going to fucking give us our plans, our marching orders. We're gonna have things to do. We're just going to wake up with that idea from God about how we can help society and things. So it will be fulfilling to an extent, but I sure as hell would love to have been Wolf of Wall Street throwing fucking dollar bills off a yacht. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's the fucking bittersweet part of this where
it is bittersweet.
When we moon, we're going into fucking everybody's chaotic. You know, maybe the economy gets better, everybody's happy for a while, but then, dude, we had that whole Jesus show, the last show we had. What was that? A boardroom? That was all about the fucking tribulation.
Yeah.
That shit's sad. I'd rather bypass that whole fucking thing. Like, give me 20, 30 years of fucking nothing but utopia. Like, who gives a shit?
And that's what
I mean?
That's what Duel talks about all the time. Is like, if you believe in the Bible, then you do understand the false light is part of the whole situation. Like, we have to go through a dark period of all this shit, whether it's 7 years, whatever, how many years it is. Like, it's written in the fucking Bible, so it's gonna happen, and that's exactly what we're going through. To see that
we're getting rich in a wartime, which is
and to say we're going into this golden age and blah blah blah. Like, shut the fuck up. That is not. that
3.5 years of
old alive.
fake
Like, that's not what it is. Yeah,
3.5 years of fake peace, and you better fucking prepare.
Yeah,
like that's what it is, literally.
Exactly.
So we're in this like heightened state of oh shit. Even though we're millionaires for the first time, or gorillionaires, whatever, we're gorillionaires for the first time. We're going in this heightened state of oh shit, even though we're rich. So it's almost like a kind of like a you know what I mean?
Yeah. I see XRP plumbing. I was just gonna say this. Dark times are happening right now. I'm in that same opinion. That I feel like the past 10 years have been dark with, depending. So see, I think it's hard for those of us that are kind of awake to all this stuff happening. We see things through a different lens, but for the people that don't see what we see, it is pretty darn dark, like the political, hey, Kita, the political divide is terrible. And it spills into other areas of your life. And then you had the COVID thing and the lockdowns and the this. And people are still really scared for, they get sick. They're still walking around with masks. They're still treating others poorly. They've lost their family members, their friends. That's extremely dark. And so I half wonder, the dark times that we are like, maybe we are going into more, I don't want to say like golden age, but like light at the end of the tunnel type of world, which is the world that I see coming about. And so I'm hoping that because of, and I know Dirty, this is but the whole warp speed bullshit that Trump talked about, I feel like the past 10 years has been 1 year. In my opinion, we've kind of went through this really quickly. Even it's crazy how much time has gone by. And so did we warp speed it? And as we transition into this new system, and maybe there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So
I call it the quickening towards the end times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, all my point was just bringing up the fact that it like we don't get to be Wolf of Wall Street in the 80s doing Quaaludes and snorting coke.
You got screwed. You got screwed.
Why the fuck why can't we just get rich and just be fucking retarded for like 10 years? then okay, tribulation time. I want a purpose. I need to be right with God.
Because that's what the whole world is now. It's our job to maybe clean it up and
right?
good role
So
models.
we were chosen by God to be rich. It wasn't because we were just going to be rich and live in utopia. We were chosen by God to be fucking rich, to affect change in God's name and God's
and help
honor.
other people.
Yeah, amen. And I'm down with helping other people, but like, fuck, man, let me
I
throw
think-
some $100 bills off a yacht.
And Zerk, I honestly think that that's what it means to be saved, right? Because when, like, if you really think about it, we're going through these dark times, and the people who you know, like, we all had some kind of calling to this ecosystem, and I think that calling is for the fact that, you know, if you try to tell your loved one about all of this stuff, they'll be like, "Oh, you're crazy. I don't really care about crypto and stuff." But if you really think about it, it's going to save us in a way that we're going to be, you know, even though we're moving into this system, this is a control-like system, but we have opportunities that a lot of people are not going to happen, and a lot of those options are not going to be available for people. But for the fact that we do hold these digital assets, and we're all going to make money off of this shit, we are, you know, we're saved in the technical sense if you really think about it.
Yeah, but it just is not enough. It's not enough. Like because you think, when I say not enough, I mean like the ultimate utopia happiness, where the economy, no matter where you go in the U.S., my brain works in the U.S. The rest of the world doesn't matter to me. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't exist. If you're not fucking American, I don't care. You know. So, and I'll be honest, like I'm that brainwashed of an American. But the U.S. is so fucking big. Like, you could go from city to city to city to city to city, and if every city had a great economy and a fantastic economy, you could drive through there with your fucking Lambo or whatever the fuck and go to a little cutesy little diner, do some antiquing during the day, go have a great day. Like, you don't see a homeless person in multiple cities at all. Like, that's the kind of economy I'm talking about. Where
I think it's coming, Zerker.
Homeless people have always existed. Homeless people they're always there. Why are you being so mean to the homeless? Like, no, I'm not fucking mean. I just don't want to look at them. I don't want to see the fucking dismal truth of people so fucked up on drugs that they choose to stay homeless. And I believe the majority of homeless choose to stay homeless because it's an emotional thing. They're so fucked up emotionally. It's not about having a house. It's about being judged. It's about not fucking anybody telling them what to do. It's about their own independence. That's why they stay homeless. They choose to stay homeless.
Let me tell you a story. So when I was
that's what I believe.
So when I was incarcerated, we like Sacramento County and the jail system here is technically just a homeless camp. Like, that's 100% what it is. And the crazy part is that you would have
subconsciously fucking do crimes to get 3 hots in a car.
Yeah, check this out. So there was a lot of homeless people that came into jail that didn't want to leave, and they would literally get their blankets and go sleep outside. They would go sleep on the cement because that's all they knew and that's what they're comfortable with. They wouldn't even sleep on the bed or the mattress they were provided or none of that shit. So there's a lot of people who want to be homeless because that's just the life that they want to live. And people have a hard time realizing that shit.
Well, the basic point of me is being able to drive through the cities. What I'm talking about, I understand it's not here. It hasn't been here in a long time. Ever since I've been a kid, growing up in Sacramento, there's always been homeless, but not to the degree of 9/11 era type shit and past that. Like, it's gotten extra, like you said, last 10 years, you guys. No, dude, it's been 20, 30 years. I can only imagine Papa's perspective. If Papa grew up, you know, in an area that was mostly urban,
especially
where
California.
A lot of those psyops were displayed. Yeah, California. That's what I'm talking about right now. I'm referring to that. Where and Marcus fucking knows because he's a Cali boy. He grew up in SoCal. He fucking knows the immigration, the crazy ass changes that have happened over like SoCal, LA, San Diego. Like, that shit has been fucking. And I'm not talking immigration from Mexico. I'm talking like anybody and everybody flooding in and fucking up the city that he grew up in. I don't even know where you're from. I'm not asking you to dox yourself. What I'm saying is that the fucking changes that have happened in the last 20 years has been fucking mind-numbing. And we're finally getting to the point where the golden ticket's going to get punched. We're going to get fucking rich. I just hope that I have an insulatable bubble that I can go and relax in an unrealistic way, where I could sun my butthole in my own fucking 1,000-acre lawn. Nobody's looking at me except for Starlink. You see what I'm saying?
Except for Starlink.
Starlink's gonna see my butthole, bro. But my
Come
point
on
is
now.
this is what the fucking crypto money is going to afford us. The crypto money will afford us the choice of whether or not we can insulate ourselves or not. But the technology, they're always gonna listen to you. No, motherfucker, not if I hardline my internet into my house and my entire fucking house is a Faraday cage. How about you fuck the fuck off? We still have gun laws here, or not gun, like we still have the Second Amendment. Like, dude, my ass would be an armory out in the middle of fucking bumfuck nowhere. But here's the thing, though. That's also unrealistic. I don't want to drive 2.5 hours, 3 hours to go to civilization. I want to be near civilization, but I also want to be rural. So the money can provide that too. So essentially, it's like what Duel said. You create your own reality. When you're a rich person, you create your own reality.
100%.
And it sounds fucking psychotic. But what do you do?
Real.
What are we gonna do? Fight with screaming homeless people on the street?
Yeah.
Like they fucking literally scream at cars as they go by. They're fucking super threatening, super crazy, and the police do nothing about it. Up even to this fucking day. Police don't touch homeless people. There's no rally. There's no paddy wagon. There's no nothing. They don't even touch them. Why in the fuck is that happening with Trump being in office for 1 year?
Because they can't extract any money from them.
It's a business.
Oh, it's fucking. But you say that rhetorically. You say that in a joking way, where everyday people literally are fucking frightened on a subconscious level, frightened to go out in public. Why do you think everybody's antisocial? It's not just the app scaring us and all the shorts doom scrolling scaring us. It's the fucking real reality of running. You don't know whether or not somebody's gonna fucking scream at your kids or fucking touch your kids. Like, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah. So how it works?
Fuck people. Sorry, go ahead.
So how it works is that, like, for example, like the city of San Francisco, they get paid for having homeless people, and that's the reason why they'll never, get rid of the drug dealers. It's because it's like a political stance. It's the same reason why we have homelessness across the whole nation. It's because if they got rid of homelessness, then none of these political heads will have something to attract the people to vote for them. Oh, because every politician, I'm going to cure homelessness. We have like AOC and all these people. We have homeless people on the street and blah blah blah. But that's their political stance. That's what they use to make people like them more or whatever. But it's never going to be solved because it's
so. If we're going into that world, bro, if we're going into that world where they're just going to continue let the shit fucking run and everything, like, what do we do, bro? Are we going to sit there and like go hug the homeless guy and then help him recover and help the people? Like, are we gonna really do that, or are we gonna philanthropy throw money at some stupid fucking slush fund nonprofit who's gonna steal our money anyways? Like, how are we actually gonna fucking affect change? Will God give us that fucking? I think He will. He will give us that epiphany. God will go, dope, you got to do it this way.
This is what I think. I think that
I can't wait for that day when I wake up and go, oh shit, that's my purpose.
All right, this might sound kind of selfish, but this is what I believe.
Run it, bro.
I believe that we shouldn't take God's job away from God. I think whatever.
Okay, it's not our battle.
It's not our battle.
Christ is not. We're not fighting the battle. It's God's battle.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Okay.
For us to solve.
So what do? We just live insulated in the fucking mountains, away from all the homeless zombies.
I think
what do we do?
And that goes back to me saying that we're being saved with all these assets. I think that whatever we're being blessed with is our blessings for us to enjoy ourselves.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to help some people,
if you want to help something, you can.
Okay.
No one is stopping you from doing that, but don't think that's gonna give you some kind of some brownie points or some shit. It doesn't.
What's like 40 years of psyop? Like, I got 40 years of psyop. I got 40 years of psyop under me, my fucking belt. How am I possibly gonna unfucking fuck myself?
I don't think we should be worrying about shit that we can't change.
I think
what do you do? Do you just unplug and just fucking live like a magic genie for the rest of your rich life? That's what you do.
I think you need to do that if you're rich or not. You need to create your own, you need to create your own reality.
It's kind of hard.
Your mindset.
Yeah, that's true. And that's kind of along the lines of like what I remember when Pamey came on. He was just like, keep your peace, fix your peace, hold your peace. Yeah. Work on your piece. It's about you. It's not about them. Like, I get that. It's just kind of hard for me to not be that fucking show host that gets all super cranky.
I think Papa brought up a really good point on last week's session about, you can read a text or whatever, do all these things, but if you yourself believe, then you're good. And I think you should be worrying about yourself rather than worrying about other people. I mean, if you want, like, if think about it in a way that if you do something righteous, let's just say you want to help someone else, right? You're doing it to make yourself feel good. If you think
which is a selfish context,
which is a selfish thing to do.
The ego, right?
It's an ego thing, right? Yeah. Like, look at me, I'm helping you, so now you owe me because I'm a right person.
Now let's get a little deeper, okay? So you decide to help somebody, you fucking help them. If you don't let the left hand let the right, or if you don't let one hand know what the other hand's doing, you will still get that selfish reward. You'll just have to keep it to yourself. So in other words, if I help Marcus, I go, fuck, Marcus needs a $50,000 loan to get a new car for his wife or whatever. It's how in the fuck. So that's going to be the creative way of doing it, is figuring out how I'm going to get that $50K to Marcus without him knowing it was me. But at a root level, it's still selfish because you yourself personally, privately, are able to go, yeah.
That's why when
Marcus got the $50K, he may or may not know it was me, but yeah, he got it. Like you're still experiencing that ego. But does he know though? Depending on how creative and maniacal I can be, if I give you $50K, bro, maybe I could just fucking like throw it in an old jar in your yard and let the grass grow for a year. Well, and then have you dig it up somehow by suggesting to you psychologically that you need to dig your yard up and put a pool there or a spa. Yeah. And then you dig it up and you find $50K in a jar. And I'll make sure it's old bills. And like, there's ways you can do it, bro, where you'll never know it was me. You could have you probably swore that fucking jar of money has been in the fucking ground for 30 years.
I think, you know what I'm saying? I think if you help people, you shouldn't expect anything in return. I think you just do it out the willingness of your heart, and it is what it is.
So treat others how you want to be treated, right? Is that
exactly?
You're talking about physical shit in return. You're talking about, but the dopamine hit is the emotional feeling of you knowing that you helped that motherfucker. I know, but furthermore, that motherfucker knows that you helped him too.
What I'm saying is that besides all that, whether the person deserves it or not, you did it because you just thought it was a good thing to do. In that sense, you're not expecting anything in return. You're not doing it out of your ego. You're just doing it because you just thought it was a good thing to do.
Bro, I feel that's wishy-washy. It's still the same thing. You're still going to get that payoff. You're still going to get that emotional, I helped that guy. You're not expecting anything.
You're right.
That depends on whether you're giving it with your mind or with your heart.
Boom.
Yeah, but that's wishy-washy. That's like gobbledygook. Like, explain that in a practical sense, where I love Marcus to death. Okay, I would do anything for him, whatever. But I don't want him to know I want to give him $50,000. How in the fuck do I do that?
Third party.
Okay, someone else gives you the fucking money. Okay, through me, but you'll never know it's me.
Publishers Clearinghouse.
Or you just do it. You just do it just to fucking do it. You just
I'm gonna do it just to do it anyway.
Uncle Buster's or Berserker's Wagyu committee. The committee. It's like a submarine, but with 4 legs, and it's a cow, and it's a robot, and it walks up there, goes $50K, and you're out. But hey, listen to this, Berserker. Matthew 6. Oh, Papa, put your tie on real quick, just so you're ready.
Is that a fur coat or is that camouflage? What is he wearing?
I'm camouflage. It's 20 degrees inside my cabin. I just got back.
Oh, it's comfortable.
It's
Matthew
cold.
6 says, "Take heed that ye do not your alms before men to be seen of them. Otherwise ye have no reward of your Father which is in heaven. Therefore, when thou doest thine alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. But when thou doest alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth, that thine alms may be in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret himself shall reward thee openly."
Okay, beautiful. So it's okay to have the emotional. What I got out of that, thank you for doing that. What I got out of that is the right way to do it biblically, according to that scripture, is exactly what we've been talking about, where you do it, you want to do it, you're not looking for anything in return. You still get the emotional, like, secret, like, yeah, I helped them.
I think that's natural.
Feel good.
I think that's natural to do that because what you're talking about doing, even if it was like $25, but $50,000, that's life changing for a lot of people.
Not when you're a millionaire and it's
right,
pocket lint.
Right. So the point is that you're doing it because you can. Most people give, even if it's their last dollar, because they can do it. They have it to do it. So the point of doing it is to do it because you can, not because you're going to be rewarded. But what it's saying is, if you toot your own horn, that's your reward. If you're like, oh look, I just gave Nerdy $50,000, that you have pronounced your reward on that just by bragging and saying, oh, I did this, I did that. That's why, there's probably a lot of atheists that are philanthropists, but they still live more of a biblical model in the way that they give than the average like lottery winner or something like that.
Bro, at the end of that scripture, you had mentioned that God will reward you openly if you keep it secret. If you don't let the left hand know what the right hand's doing and you keep it secret and everything, God will reward you openly. Meaning you'll get blessed.
Well, you should be blessed. You should be blessed to be in the situation to be able to do that in the first place.
Yeah, maybe
I look at Moon. I look at the knowledge of crypto, even though I bought the crypto. At the end of the day, I still look at the knowledge and the forethought or the premonition of it and knowing about the golden ticket. I look at that as a God blessing. I really do.
Well, the very next
That's why I talk about us being chosen and all that. You know what I mean?
The very next verse, number 5, I'll cut it on that, says, and when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men. Verily, I say unto you, they have their reward. So read Matthew 5. This is Matthew 6, but read Matthew 5 also. I put that in the chat just for everybody, so that you can. It's kind of about being just a righteous person. It's not. Yeah. It's again, there's people that give that have so much less, and they give it. Like, you might go to a foreign country and the custom is like, hey, there's a stranger. Hey, no, you're going to eat before you leave. No, you got to eat. You got to eat. That's just, it's embedded in them. And it's not, so you can go back on your vlog. Like if you're a YouTuber or whatever, go, man, you see these, it's not for them, but you might get bragged about, you know what I mean? But it's not about that. The reward is the ability to do it. God rewarding you openly. The reward was the fact that you were able to do it. That's what I think.
And in Sikh culture, we call that seva. Seva is basically, you're basically just helping people because you can help people because you've been blessed enough to be in that situation that you can, and you should just.
Oh, are you Sikh nerdy?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Plumbing is contesting.
Definitely some warriors, the ones I've met.
Yeah. That's why I don't care what people think about me or what people say.
That's King James, right, Jim?
Yes, that's King James. And you can get around to the same point in other versions, but again, when you start comparing and contrasting, the King James reads more like a legal document, and I think that's important for all of us to understand in the foundation of the English language. There's still a lot of what people say archaic words that apply to a lot of this. It's just our modern vernacular doesn't necessarily support it, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll put it in the private chat just as a reminder.
G's in the chat. The light always finds a way to shine through. Let's go, bro.
Yeah.
Like to a hat tip to G. The future is bright. Activate
Deep
Nitro.
Reds. Everyone go follow G for the Deep Reds. He does GDLT on YouTube. Hit subscribe. Go follow him right the fuck now. No.
All right, I didn't mean to get so hypey, but my points, if you weren't understood, I wasn't complaining. I was trying to math all of this in my head. How are we supposed to do this in a 3.5 years in times and a half tribulation era? Sure, I'll eat some Wagyu. Sure, I'll throw some fucking $100 bills off a yacht. It won't give me any satisfaction. I know it.
I want to bring
because
it back.
there'll be bigger fish to fry. Sorry.
I want to bring it back to this whole like what we're going through real quick. I know it's going to be kind of dark, but just so we understand what the fuck is going on. This was a really cool interview. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but just listen to the beginning.
Oh, this is the fucking dude.
Yeah, just listen to the first couple.
Let me turn the music off.
First minute or whatever. But she basically this was, I think this is Google's ex-wife or girlfriend or whatever. But listen to what she's saying.
But what happened around the pandemic is that this whole other segment, what I don't think many of the tech mafia wives realize is that they were used to set the groundwork for what was called like the reset, what is called generally as like the reset by the Klaus Schwabs,
like
of
the
world.
Great Reset.
The Great Reset. Yeah. They openly talk about this Great Reset.
Yeah.
So the tech wife mafias, I believe, were kind of being conscripted in many ways, and their money especially was being conscripted in to set the groundwork for the Great Reset.
Yeah. Specifically through
a network of NGO advisors, relationship with Hollywood, relationship with Davos, and their own companies. So if you look at like who's on these boards, who hangs out with each other, how the culture of tech wealth works, like Silicon Valley tech wealth, and that small group of people responsible for a huge amount of money and a huge amount of NGO activity across the United States. It's a really small group of people, and it's a really small group of people making these decisions.
Yeah.
And then completely blind to everything else that's going on and how their groundwork is being used to then enable these other policies, these Great Reset policies. Now, what this group of women doesn't realize is that in their haste, these women are all very busy.
Yeah.
They have multiple properties. They have tons of staff. They have staff issues, chronic staff issues. Their kids are busy. Their kids oftentimes have some health issues as well. A lot of them have relationship issues with their husbands. And a lot of them themselves are like medicated on SSRIs and antidepressants and all of that because it's just overwhelming.
Yeah.
So, so it's chaos, and these women find their meaning through their philanthropic work.
Yeah.
And they
But yeah, you get the point. That's
bro. Finish that shit. Fuck that. What the fuck was she gonna say after the film? That was right at the meaty, juicy point, dude.
Oh my goodness!
What does that bitch say?
Hold on.
Run it, bro.
Hold on.
Let's finish. Let's hear, because that's an inside view of all kinds of psyops that we're about to embark on.
Like Bezos' wife.
Yeah,
that's Google's wife. That's Sergey Brin's ex or something like that.
And if you they're talking about Silicon Valley. So Silicon Valley is your Ripples, your Stellars, your Circles, right? Like all of these people are stationed in Frisco.
Your Cisco's, your Microsoft,
your Cisco's, your Microsoft, your Apples. Like all of these are
they literally run the
Facebook,
world,
right? Like all of this is stationed in Silicon Valley. And if you look at what's happening with crypto and all these like Amazon with their surveillance with their Ring doorbell and all these bills being passed, Apple with their digital ID and all this stuff, like they're not separate things. It was an orchestrated event. Like pandemic was an orchestrated event for an orchestrated plan that was planned way back in the 70s, and they're going to use famine and all this shit to implement all this shit. So if you really think about what is UBI and tariffs and all this shit, it's all one big thing. It's not, oh, this person is good, this person is bad, blah blah blah, like left, right, center.
Yeah, sheep think it's all separate. Yeah,
it's all one thing to push an agenda. And this is why, like, GTLT, like, bless him for showing me the video of NTT data where it says, but it will, Ruth. And that's why I bring up the video so much, because the whole end game of all of this shit is the cyber attack narrative. And the cyber attack narrative is basically going to show people that, hey, you need to self-custody your assets with the bank or with the brokerage or whatever. And then, we'll protect you because of quote unquote cyber attacks and all this other shit. So
Bro, can
I'll
you
play the
please
stupid
run the
part.
rest
Yep.
of this? Because I want to
Yep.
hear about the philanthropic part of it. Because apparently they're getting this is like multi-layered. This video has had multiple messages in it.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
All right. I'll play it.
You'd find themselves. Like I would find myself. That was my self-worth, was my philanthropic work. And I really believed in it.
Mhm.
I really believed that I was giving Black communities a chance to like rise up out of oppression. I really believed that I was helping Indigenous communities rise up out of oppression. And now that I look back and see how all those grants were forming, you know, because my version of success is those communities are actually uplifted.
Yeah. Not just more money pumped into them.
Not just
Yeah.
more money. No, the problems of the community have gotten worse. Crime in the community has gotten worse. Mental health in the Native community, the Indigenous community has gotten worse. They will even say, the Indigenous community will even say that their biggest supporters in Congress have been Republicans, but yet they continue to vote Democrat.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that is this, it's like, the whole model is broken. The whole model makes everybody worse off. And now we're contending with the freaking Great Reset that we're now realizing is a terrible idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that many of our climate change issues are geoengineering issues.
Yeah. Wow.
Which is like, at the end of the day, they always go to that. They're like, but climate change. And then,
Yeah,
and
that
was
really
like,
is the end all be all. Like, you have to let us do this because of climate change.
yeah. Social justice and climate change, it always boils down to those two things, and it gets progressive women 100% of the time.
It does. It does. So,
All right. There's lots of questions that aren't answered. Okay, so there's philanthropic shit going on. Was it a slush fund? Did the money actually go into the Indigenous populations, or
No,
did the
no, it
actual
didn't.
money go there and fuck them up because they have no government? They don't know how to be rich.
Charity
Is
money.
it the lottery psyop where you get rich and you
Yeah.
fuck it up and you don't know what you're doing, or was the money actually put into those
Charity-
like, there's so many factors here, bro.
Charity money never goes to what the charity is for.
Right. You're saying one side of it, but the way that bitch was talking is that they were all fucked up. They would complain. She didn't say that whether or not the money got there or not.
Mhm.
She was just saying that philanthropic shit would happen. Money would get dumped into indigenous fucking populations or whatever, and then they would just get worse, mental health and all that shit. She never got to the key point, which was whether or not the money got to them.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It
It's
never
always
gets to
less
them.
than 10%. It's usually close to between 1 and 5, because they
So,
have to put
bitch,
something there.
Fucking make double sure that money goes to them, bitch.
How
Like,
can
what are you
you?
doing? Like,
it's a business. It's all a
It
fucking
won't-
business.
No,
Berserker says, make
no.
sure.
If I'm gonna do some fucking, I'm sorry, Papa. Go ahead.
It doesn't matter how much money you throw at it. The indigenous population does not need any money. They need a
That's the other side of the argument.
Self-control government. It's
That's
up
if
to
they
them.
get the money. That's the question. That's you're saying if they get the money. So Papa's saying it. What I understand as of right now, if that indigenous population gets the money, they don't know. They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But Nerdy
I
is saying
think
none of the money gets to it. Neither Jim is just saying less than 10% of it gets there. So
You're
what's
talking
the truth?
charitable money. What I'm saying is they are stinking filthy rich. The whole indigenous population, they do not need money. That's their problem. I'm not picking on. I'm part Indian. I'm not picking on them. It's just the way it's been since the day one. We put them on the reservations. We gave them everything to run them down. They have to get the self-control and get their leadership to forward their people, because it's an internal thing. It has nothing to do with money. The money is not the issue. They're some of the wealthiest.
And they
groups on the
do,
planet.
and they do govern their own folks on their properties.
Right.
So my thing is with monies that they give them, that is an arm of control, because those indigenous communities are, I don't know if I want to say like sovereign but they govern themselves. You step onto the reservation, you're in their jurisdiction now, right? But by giving them money, that kind of puts their like outside ideals into their communities. And unfortunately, the people at the top, sometimes they're taking the money and they're not really doing with what they're supposed to, and they're making decisions for the community as a whole that might not be in the best interest of the community, right? And so, you know, yeah. And as far as that gal goes, she's a perfect example of folks that get caught up into they're wanting to help people. They're in their own little bubble, their own box, and she actually thought she was helping. And to me, it was an example of awakening to something that, like, holy shit, I've actually hurt more than helped. And, you know, at least she stood up and said, you know, she took responsibility to say, I was wrong. You know, I contributed to this because I used my voice, my power, my position in the communities to encourage people to give money that actually didn't do what it was supposed to do and actually hurt the situation. So, and that happens across the board with like any narrative that's being pushed. There are the provocateurs, the people that get the message out that they want repeated over and over again. And then there's the people, the do-gooders, the people that really want to do something. They have limited amount of time. So they take those sound bites and they regurgitate them and they believe them and they don't take time to look outside and find out if it's really true or whatever. And so the people are just very easily manipulated, unfortunately.
Very easily. Okay. Very, very easily.
So she wasn't even aware of the micro details as it was going on, but she's semi-aware of it now, but she just wasn't clear in that interview. She was also very hesitant in that interview because she's like, oh shit, I'm saying these things.
Yeah, I'm going to get shot.
The fake laugh. Yeah. She's like, ha, 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 ha.
It took a lot of courage for her. No, but it took a lot of courage for her to actually do that interview. If you think about it in that perspective, like on a small scale, right? How many times have we personally got caught up in a narrative and we believed it and, you know, it like struck a chord with us personally. And so then we're like, yeah, this person's blah, 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 whatever. And then later you find out like, oh shit. Like, for example, when I was younger, I was George Bush. I thought George Bush Junior was the greatest kid. Like I thought he really had, I thought his wife was good. And then later in life, I'm learning all this stuff and I'm like, oh my gosh, how could I have been so wrong? How could I have been so wrong? Right. What does it say about me? Am I a bad person? Because back in the day, I supported George Bush and I fell for the narratives and shit. No, but like now I wake up to it and I'm like, oh, what have I done? You know? So I feel like she's kind of going through that same moment and she's actually been put in the spotlight on purpose, in my opinion, to show people that it's okay to have this understanding and get the conversation going. That's what I see happening across the board with all this kind of shit. So
I just get mad.
I agree.
When I say,
I don't blame you.
When I call her the B word, it's not about me like disrespecting women across the board or any of that shit. No, it's about her personally. Once you identify that you're fucking up or you fucked up, whether or not you knew it or not, that's why I get so hyphy. I'm like, fucking do the right thing. Like I'm literally that. I'm like,
but it's not that simple, right? It's not that black and white
it's not that black and white. I'm very black and white, and it's fucking dangerous.
Yeah,
it's like the one bitch that was on, and I'll say bitch. I can't remember.
Bitch.
I think it might have been Joe
Sorry
Biden's
to be a bad
wife.
influence.
No, it's okay. But I remember there was an interview where they were like talking about Epstein and saying we all knew. And I remember doing a video on it and I was like, are you effing kidding me? You all knew. If you knew, but yet you're just like nonchalantly talking about like, yeah, we all knew that he was, you know, abusing young girls and doing all this stuff. And, you know, but we were just so scared. And then the other lady that was like, we had the whole interview, we had everything. And, you know, whatever, there was that gal too. And it's like, you ladies like freaking contributed by like, you knew, but you did nothing. You did nothing.
About the lady from ABC. ABC
yeah, there was that lady. And then there was I think it was Joe Biden's wife that had the interview too that said we all knew. One of them.
I think Hunter Biden is real though. They're like, if they get a real threat, they will fucking kill you and your family. Like that's crazy.
I think Hunter Biden is proof that they all knew about Jeffrey Epstein. I think he probably stayed the night once or twice.
I think as much as that dude documented his life, he was trying to show people like, you don't document your life
Yeah.
like that in photos and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like no matter how strung out on crack and shit he was, and then go leave your laptop and all of that.
Right.
That was a guy like trying to do the right thing, but being controlled and like pushing back, like I'm gonna like let this shit out, whether you want to or not. Because otherwise, if you're doing all that shady shit, are you gonna take time to be recording yourself?
Well,
At every turn.
I saw a documentary about Joe Biden a couple of years ago, and they were saying, or some kind of video, and they were saying something about when he was a senator. This is back when they first started catching him on all of his lies, when the news started doing that, like back in the 70s, I think it was.
Yeah.
But he had already had multiple brain surgeries for like some kind of quote unquote inoperable like glioblastoma or something, some kind of cancer. And I think that they did that beforehand because they planned on putting him in as a president potentially one day, and they wanted to have that as kind of a cover for any kind of like child, little girl sniffing events and stuff like that he was doing on TV. They cover all their bases.
Bro, what about the
100%.
elephant in the room? Was that like the brown-eyed real Joe Biden cocksucker, crime bill cocksucker? You're talking about back in the day versus the blue-eyed weird robot puppet.
Not the same guy.
Bro, not the same. And they both sniffed girls, apparently. Like, it doesn't even make sense.
It's hard to tell because look up like pictures of Hunter Biden, like let's say in his 20s or something like that, and then look at the most current interviews. He is starting to look like a mishmash of old and current Joe Biden, like the 70s.
So this is
kind of
and that
could be
theory.
That could be plastic surgery. Who knows?
Well, no. I mean, think about this, guys. Unless you're
got blue eyes.
Unless you're standing right next to somebody, okay?
Yeah.
You could put a face filter on any freaking person.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I don't even think like, and that's where us crazy say there's body doubles and they're robots and they're not whatever. No, I think a lot of times they're superimposing or they're doing we're using it now. They've had this shit forever. So don't think for 1 second, like back in the day, they couldn't have been just putting these filters on people's faces. And I know this sounds crazy, but I say like, I look at signs like when they give them like jacked up facial coloring or eyebrows or whatever, that's been manipulated. You can do it on StreamYard. You can do it in Zoom. You can give yourself eyebrows and stuff. And I remember like there was one chick, her eyebrow was like jacked up, like way up here and like there. And I'm like, that ain't normal, but nobody notices it. People don't notice this shit, but I'm like, something ain't right. They're showing you that they're manipulating the way these people look. So if you have someone like Joe Biden he had the brain surgery and all the stuff go down, you could very easily put a face thing over top of them. You could have someone who looks like them, like they all have body doubles anyway. They don't have to look exactly like them, but for the general public to come like grazing past them, like, oh yeah, it looked like them. Like our brain doesn't think about stuff like they're just like, oh, he must have got plastic surgery or he just has his hair different today or whatever. So you can just appease us really easily through stuff like that. So
bro, I'm an advocate of all of it. Clones. Fucking masks, fucking AI filters. I believe it all exists. All of it.
I look at the grain in the video. The grain in the video will tell you how fake it is too. Sometimes, like very light pixelation. Where like all these UFO videos that come out. I'm like, why does everything that's like off light, like clouds and everything, look like a pastel? Like it was just rubbed on by a pastel, and then. Why are we getting tracers on the guy that's oh my gosh, bro, look out, and he runs by, and then the alien's like dead still staring at you with these black eyes. They do the zoom in. It's like there's some cinematography techniques that I know about from that, and I'm like, well, this is just silly. Like especially some of my friends, like my Christian friends, I'm like, you believe that, dude? Come on, man. That's like I should just throw a coloring book at you and see what you come back with in a week.
Real quick, I want to mention a few things. So, Soul of Jeff, he was saying Jeff, he was saying sustainable energy goals, SDGs. If you remember, Brad had the pin on his jacket, the SDG,
the rainbow
pin.
circle,
the rainbow
pin.
circle pin,
Yep.
and they've been mentioned in at World Economic Forum on the page. And the second part is what Melissa was talking about how a lot of these people knew. Well, if you look at the whole Weinstein thing, let's not forget that happened too. A lot of the stuff happened with Weinstein. Oprah and all these people were like, yeah, we knew that all that stuff was going down. We just didn't say anything. It's the same energy that's happening with the Epstein stuff. It's like, yeah, everyone knew. All these politicians, every single person knew. But they won't also say that a lot of these, like Epstein and Maxwell's dad, and how he died out of nowhere. They don't know how he died or whatever, and like all this stuff people don't want to say. Like the big elephant in the room is Epstein was a Mossad agent. And if you look at all politicians and or the APAC and how they're funding everything, like we can't talk about this, or your anti whatever, Senate whatever, but Semitic whatever. But it's like, these are true things that are going down. And alongside with the Great Reset is the Greater Israel Project. And that's something that's also happened in the Middle East. And a lot of the wars that we're going through today and all this stuff, it's also part of that. It's part of this project. If you look at what happened with Ukraine and all the raw materials with Ukraine, we need that to build the data centers and the energy and to build all this AI stuff that we need to build. And Ukraine was just a test plot for US aid with their whole digital wallet project. So it's like, if you really think about all this geopolitical stuff and all this financial stuff and everything, it's all one thing that's been separated into pieces that we're thinking that they're separate and they're not related, but they're all related. It's all one thing, right?
100%. Puzzle.
It's
100%.
Yeah.
Well, that coincides
divide
with
and conquer, nerdy. That's what. That's what's up.
To the chat, not to fucking co-op your argument right now, nerdy, but to the chat, when we go black pill, like when nerdy goes, and then we just like fuel each other with the whole black pill thing. It's not fucking black pill. It's just realizing that everything's fucking
reality,
and the deep state is still. They're the reason why they're doing all that. When I say deep state, I mean all these corporations, which is the government, which is everything added.
And like people want to, and when we say the deep state, you have to understand that it's America. It's not like we're talking about our government and our politicians. It was Clay Higgins who said no to releasing the Epstein files, and he's a Republican. So it's not like, oh, Democrat this and Republican that. They're both funded by the same source.
Yeah,
like people have to acknowledge
that. Way out.
Yeah, if you zoom way out, it's not a two-party system; it's a uniparty system, and we live within crony capitalism. Like, it's no different from what China has. It's the same fucking system. And if you see how is going on today with everything being privatized, it's corporations. Exactly what the lady was saying about Silicon Valley. It is. Everything is being privatized and everything is being taken away from the people and being given to these corporations, and we're just renting the services or whatever our lifestyles from these companies. And that's where that's where all this crypto stuff and tokenization stuff just rocket fuels their point of their tools to basically enable all that shit.
The only thing, dude, the last bastion of hope for America is Second Amendment.
Bro, there's a reason why, like, the people are the fourth branch of government. There's a reason why we've been given, because our forefathers saw a point in time that eventually the government will become too powerful, whether it's through printing too much money or whatever, that we would have to revolt and rebel, and we would have to start all over again. There's a reason why we've got rid of so many central banks so many times, and there's a reason why our constitution says that we should only be trading gold and silver, because it gives us financial power, and the reason why we have our guns to protect ourselves from the government. But what did? They got rid of the gold and silver, put us on this fractional banking, which gave them power over our lives, and now they're trying to remove the guns. I mean, there's laws that are trying to get people get handguns away, and all this other stuff. And then it comes to this whole thing of the Second Amendment. Does it protect handguns or does it protect rifles? What does it actually protect? You know what I mean? And like,
keeping bear arms.
Yeah, it's like, and to bear arm, period. It doesn't matter what kind of firearm it is. It's to protect yourself regardless of what it is. But if you look at what the government has and how like the ATF and everything is set up, there's like it's like nitpicked it's really fucking nitpicked. Oh, you can't have this on your rifle. You can't have this kind of stock. You can't have this many rounds in your magazine. You can't have this. You can't have that. But like the Constitution says, the right to fucking bear arms. That doesn't mean I can have a goddamn musket if I wanted to, right? It doesn't really
Well,
matter.
it shouldn't be infringed on.
But
Period.
it shouldn't be infringed on.
Be able to
period.
have a 50
whatsoever.
cal fucking
whatsoever
turret in your front yard, like it
exactly.
doesn't matter. Yeah.
But through events, whether it be 9/11, whether it be the Great Depression, whether it be the 1913 event, and then the formation of the World Economic Forum, and I mean the formation of the United Nations, and the Federal Reserve, and all this shit. Regardless of all those things are meant to happen because they had this plan that we're going through today with all this digital tokens and all this tokenization and all the other shit. All of this has been one big plan to get us to this point where everything gets privatized and we're just renters of everything.
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
So, okay, you got my wheels turning, and it's something that I really believe in.
Right,
is that so ZRK said, like it's coming to like revolting against the system, right? There's the cycles of all of that's happening over time where people say like civil war, or we revolt up against it and all that. In my view, it's not a physical we're going to shoot you, blow you up type of war. The war is using the tools that have been given to us. They're out in plain sight. They're there for you to use to build. XRP Ledger, the tools. I see a lot of people building across the blockchains, or Cardano and Midnight with the ZK proofs and all of these things. The question is, can we get the people to actually support the folks that are building where you can do peer-to-peer commerce and build your businesses, all of those things? This is our chance right now to revolt. This is the revolution period that we're in my opinion. Yeah. And if we can support the people to take back or have a parallel economy, right? And so that's why it's important that we give attention to the things that they're passing, and determining and figuring out like, how can we use these tools that were given to us and support the builders that are building things for us, so that we're not folded into the ultimate control arm that they want us to go in. They want us to go into over here, but all of this is open source. So there's so much stuff that's open source, and there's so many people that are building and connecting the chains, the blockchains together to give us the ability to have these businesses where we can do peer-to-peer commerce and all of that. Yeah. So that's the war. Now, are we winning right now? No, because we don't have enough people that are even brave enough to beta test this shit, right? Yeah. They're, you know what I mean? And so, I mean, that's just, I'm not a builder in terms of like, I don't know how to build shit. I did create my own first NFT, guys. Did you know that? Oh, I did it. That is a whole nother story, but I would love to share it with you. But in any event, I do see, and like Dipito Show focuses a lot on people that are building, particularly on the XRP ledger. I tried to get others to come on as well. Like we had Flair come on, how this is all going to intertwine and how folks can grow their business without using those middle guys, right? Yeah. They want us to just go right into that. So my question is like, how do we get more people to be willing to test this shit out and then realize like, hey, I've got a mom and pop shop. I could use the Mocha app to take payments, or my website or whatever. And we're doing this peer-to-peer ourselves. We're earning maybe the little fees that these big guys would earn, or we're allowing them to swap their stuff, without fees, or there's all kinds of things like that. So I don't know. That's where I'm thinking. And like, we can get into the point where it's like, we're on the verge of civil war, and people instantly think muskets and firing and fighting and bombing and all this. It's not that. It's this. In my opinion. So what do you think about that?
No, I think you're 100% correct. It's through wealth. It's through wealth and opportunity. That's how we free ourselves. And a lot of people are cheering for like stimulus checks and all this stuff, but then you just be dependent on the government. But if we have, like, for example, the platform that I'm building on is going to empower people to self-custody and for them to manage their own stuff. And that's for me that
ding, 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 ding.
yeah. And for me, I find that very powerful, because I see a lot of people, like, you know, I'm not knocking nobody. I have nothing against nobody, but you see like Caleb and Brown and like the stuff that Jay Claver's pushing out, and the stuff like, you know, Jimmy Val has and all this stuff. It's like, well, what they're really doing is that they're taking people's assets and their opportunity, and they're holding it for themselves and removing them, stripping them the way of that. And I don't think that should be the case. I think that these digital assets and XRP and all this stuff, and what we're going towards is what Payme was talking about earlier, is that if we can take this and create residual income, it doesn't really matter if AI takes our job or robotics takes our job, because we have residual income. We've created this ecosystem that we don't have to depend on the government. After that, you know what, the LLCs and stuff like that comes into play. That's what we have that's what we have this OG for the Blackwell book. It teaches you how to do it yourself. I think we need to empower people with knowledge. I think that's the biggest freedom thing that we can do, is to explain to people, hey, you don't have to depend on people. Stop being so codependent on things. Be independent by thinking for yourself, knowing how to do things yourself, custody your own assets, set up your own stuff, and stop relying on other people to do it for you. I think that's how we've become so weak, is that we have luxuries. We have so many luxuries of convenience, but the convenience has stripped away our freedom. And I think we need, in order for us to empower the people or to empower other people again, is to say, hey, you know what? Thank you for the convenience. We'll keep the convenience, but you know what? I'm gonna empower myself by generating my own wealth, and with this wealth, I can have my own life again.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
I'm going to take the dismal path. I believe that too many people, dead serious. I think too many people are too sheeped out, because there's not enough people in crypto to do what you just mentioned, Melissa. There's so many people that don't even understand the level that we're at, much less a developer's level. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, where we're at, like, we're like ninja triple black belt OGs. We are. And just shut the fuck up, Berserker. You don't know what you're talking about. No, motherfucker. There's only like 400, 500 people that I know of on YouTube live, like in the chats and shit. And I can say that this is my wheelhouse. I've been doing this for years. That there's not that many people. And so I'm not trying to be dismal. So not at all, but I'm taking the dismal path. I don't think enough people know enough, and I think that was on purpose. So
that's what we have to do. That's what we have.
I'm a full right, and I'm an advocate of that. I'll get there, but what I'm saying is I'm fully convinced that it was on purpose by the powers that be, the technocracy, mafia, whatever the fuck you want to call it, the deep state, whatever. They knew, because there's not enough people in. If you just look at the XRP rich list, it's on purpose. The top 10% of the world is literally 2,300 fucking XRP. It's nothing. It's fucking nothing. Like, nobody's got no XRP at all. Like, statistically.
100%.
Statistically. So what I'm getting to is that I know I burp on it's not on cue either. It just happens because I breathe and talk so much, and I won't shut the fuck up. So I inhale and then I gotta burp. So that's kind of what happened.
He's a mouth breather.
Mouth breather. Like, to your point, to crack the curtain and show a little bit of sunlight, is that yes, that is our job, and that will be. And I think Nerdy hit it on point, is that the wealth will give us that opportunity to take a grassroots position to get that Mocha app, so that little mom and pop shop can thrive and fuck the deep state digital economy that they're forcing on us. But this is the thing, though. What I was trying to say, as far as our last bastion of hope, not necessarily civil war or muskets, but our last bastion of hope as a country, is the illusion that we're free, in terms of the fact that we still have the Second Amendment. So, in other words, if everything gets so dystopianly, crazily fucking reliant on this digital system, and we're being surveilled like the Chinese social credit system, we get our bank account dinged for doing.
I mean, we're there right now.
We're not though. We're not though, bro, because the majority of the population in the U.S. thinks they're free. Wait till they start fucking blocking state borders where you can't get by without digital ID. Like, they're not going to ask you whether or not you got fruits and vegetables anymore. They're going to go, where's your digital ID? Or you're going to have some sort of placard on your fucking license plate scanning that shit. But what I'm saying is they will get a point where it's like maximum tolerancy before the American fucking public, because we've been psyoped into thinking we're as free as we are for as long as we have been. Like, I got fucking dude, I got a great grandpa that was in World War I. I got a fucking, my actual grandpa was a fucking World War II hero. Fuck you, get the fuck off my lawn. I will fucking, like, that anger is in the American. It is not in any other country.
Yeah,
that anger, that fuck you, is in the American and in the American only. Because the UK let them take their guns, and every other country is peaceful and doesn't have fucking. No, they're the ones getting butt fucked the most.
No, they get stabbed now.
They get stabbed now. But what I'm saying is that there is that old ass. So what? So they'd better kill off enough majority in a dismal way. Hypothetically, they had better kill off enough majority of adult fighting age, or even if you're an old timer that could shoot your ass like Papa. Like, they better had fucking kill us all off. Otherwise, this dystopian Skynet fucking dismal future is not going to work, because we will hit a fucking crux point where we will fucking shoot them.
On that note of,
you see what I'm saying? Like, that's so how are they going to extract that? So in my opinion is that Skynet, the only thing to fight Skynet is fucking Second Amendment. They can nitpick it all they want, because at the end of the day, it shall not be infringed on. Fuck you. I can have 9 bazookas. Fuck you.
Yeah,
you see what I'm
saying? They are killing people. Like,
all I'm saying.
like the depopulation is happening today. They're injecting shit in our
doing
foods
it secretly. They're doing it under your nose. They're doing it under the health size.
They're injecting shit in your foods. We're wearing clothes and materials
people aren't aware of it.
Wearing. They're fucking up with the air. They're fucking with the water. They have us fucked. Like,
but
every
nerdy
single
little
aspect.
Timmy wants chicken nuggies.
Yeah,
Oreos that are going to poison him. So when by the time he's 35, he's losing his hair because he has lupus. And fucking cancer. Like, dude.
I mean, like,
can I have a side of soybean oil sauce, please?
I mean, look what happened in Canada.
I'm not trying to be dystopian, but dude, the fucking real truth is that every fucking grocery store is riddled with fucking poison.
It is, and the crazy part is that
right the fuck now.
Yeah, and most of our meat is imported. And it's not from America. It's coming from China. It's coming from Argentina. It's coming from other places. It's not from America, and that's like,
but bro, dude,
Campbell Soup's got that imprinted chicken.
You got the 3D chicken, bro.
3D, right? What?
3D chicken, like
nama. Let's go.
It's about fucking education, like,
and that's
like
why it's
you
square and hard. Have you noticed how chicken is square and hard now?
It's square and
cubes,
hard, bro.
Square and hard. It's
chicken cubes,
right?
Oh, what Nerdy and Melissa are talking about right now is literally that. It's about educating these fuckers.
It's about education, because so the thing about freedom is that you have to free yourself. No one's gonna fucking spoon feed you and say, "Hey, bro,
free your mind."
Yeah.
Will follow.
Like, we can like, we're not gonna teach you how to. We can teach you how to fish, but we're not gonna fucking fish for you. You got to do that shit yourself. We're nobody's parents.
Scared. They do not want to wake up. It's about the fucking homeless not wanting a home.
It's a personal
it's
fucking
about the homeless not wanting a home. They don't want to wake up.
Personal choice.
Yeah,
people have to choose for themselves. Like, that's part of freedom, is to choose that you want to be free, not just.
How do you force a red pill, dude? You can't force a red pill.
Hey, you know what? You can be free. But look what happened. I don't say, like, look what happened with Canada with the whole trucking protests they had. They cut off people's bank accounts, bro. Yeah, that is wild. That is fucking wild.
But they let it happen. Canada got its nuts cut off decades ago.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, look at the shit that happened during COVID. That we were hugging people through fucking plastic sheets, through plastic fucking wraps, and couldn't even go to people's funeral because of this made up fucking virus that never existed.
But you could go out to dinner. You could go out to dinner and take your mask off and eat
when you're eating and drinking, but you better put it back on if you're just
as soon as you stand up. Yeah, because COVID's up here. It's not down here.
It's maddening.
Hopefully we see an awakening, and it'll shut me the fuck up.
Now the crazy
nothing beats somebody wearing a mask while they're driving by themselves.
No, the crazy part. Yeah, the crazy part of the whole situation.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Check the craziest part of that whole situation was not the fact that it happened, was the fact that people complied.
Yes.
That was the
100%.
crazy part. Is that
I almost
including
lost
Americans,
my job.
including-
I almost lost my job because I said
including
no.
Americans.
Yeah,
including and especially
including fucking Americans. People
Fuck
in their
you.
mind thought the situation were standing 6 feet away from each other and was like, "Huh, this makes sense." You know, like
Well,
that's
let me
fucking
make another
crazy to
point.
me.
Let me make another point. So it's not about me hating the rest of the world. It doesn't matter to me because my fucking sphere of influence is fucking the United States, period. So it's what I know. It's just is what it is. I honestly don't know how other countries are, to be honest. I don't know whether or not they have guns or not, or enough guns. Like we have enough guns here. We have a fuck ton of guns. But the operators, do we have healthy enough operators that won't get mowed down by 5 soldiers? Let's say we have 100 fucking Americans. They're fat, lazy, smoked out, fucked up Americans, and they're armed to the teeth. You think 5 trained soldiers aren't going to wipe that 100 Americans out?
Oh,
like
they're
you see what I'm
done.
saying?
Yeah.
They're
They'll have
done,
to
bro.
use
So it's about
artillery.
training. What's that?
They'd have to use artillery to for the ratio of actual soldiers to citizens. It wouldn't
because
work.
it's so big. Yeah,
Because
the American citizens
they're
way more.
they're counting on the poison, the psyops, all that stuff to kind of dwindle the numbers down.
Yep.
You know, like it's kind of like when you watch a TV show and you see the character has the advantage, like just run, dude, or hit that guy one more time, and they just stand there like a dum-dum, and you find yourself yelling at the TV. They're relying on that like psychological stronghold that people will not do anything because they've already proven it. Back to what Nerdy was saying about COVID, that they won't do anything.
They won't
Well,
do
here's
nothing.
here was what I was gonna say is exactly that. Is that I don't hate other countries. They're not in my sphere. But
not
to the
applicable.
point, it's not applicable. So, but
Yeah.
to the point, I'm fucking upset. My heart's broken because of what we are. We have literally ate the cookie, took the jabby jab, complied with the masks in our car alone, and we continue to do this. It is fucking ridiculous. That's what's broken my heart, and I'm angry at my own fucking countrymen. Just as much as I would be at some fucking third world fucked up, like, you know what I mean. I'm upset, bro.
I think the more part that I'm fucking pissed out about is that as independent as our forefathers was and how what the whole theme of our nation and everything is that we still rely on fucking this whole hero narrative. Oh, XYZ is going to save me. XYZ is going to do XYZ, and then we'll be free. And then
which
this is gonna
goes
happen,
into
and
the
then
whole
that's gonna happen.
Trump savior thing.
It's fucking stupid. It's like we should just take the whole point of it is to empower ourselves and to just fucking, if we want to see something happen, just do it. Instead of waiting for someone to to be that person that's going to make it.
But to the defense of the Q anons and the early Trump guys, there was some real fucking hope there. But a lot of years went by where it's like, what the fuck is happening?
It's all wishy-washy bullshit.
It's wishy-washy, weird, fucking weird. Unless some fucking miracle happens.
So
soon,
here's the deal with
where
that.
everybody wakes up and everybody's happier, and it's not a dystopian Skynet. Unless something happens soon. You're right. I don't want you to be right, Nerdy. I don't want you to be right.
And I agree. I agree. 100% agree with you.
You shouldn't want to be right either.
One
bro.
person can't save it all. And I think that's why I was so happy with and I'll keep saying this, is that the whole Black Lives Matter situation that occurred, it was people came together but for the wrong reasons. Right? Like if the same amount of people came together and was like, fuck the Federal Reserve, and it was the same amount of people behind it, we actually would have made a change. Like shit would have actually fucking changed. But it was for the wrong reasons, right? But it gave me hope to know that it's there. People do want change. It's not like people don't want change. People are sick and tired of shit, but it's like we are not on the same level of the kind of change that we should acquire.
Bro, on that point, MAGA was the right thing on paper. Paper. Meaning if that shit took off like the BLM riots type shit, and it was focused and it didn't fucking frail into blowing Bubba and fucking Israel AIPAC donations and all this other bullshit. If we actually stayed on point, bro, we would get what we're promised.
Exactly.
But right now, it's I'm not trying to be dystopian.
We've been going through a big exercise. This whole thing, so say since, the Q thing, that, and one, I've never bought into one person is the savior. You don't want one person being the savior because somebody could come in and undo, right? There's 2 points. One, XRP Plumbing says United States is a test lab and most of the people in it are mice and do exactly what they're told to do, right? I've often said the great experiment is true. We are the great experiment. We've been experimenting. We think we're free. We think we're so savvy and smart and, you know, all of this stuff. But yet we've allowed all these chemicals and this bullshit in our food and all of it. Okay. Now, in my opinion, the X thing, the Q thing, and just any other Riddlers and things that's been put out there, the whole orchestrated events since Trump came down the escalator, it is the great awakening for people. And there's so much stuff. If you think about Jenga or a house of cards, everything is built upon it. You cannot tell people the truth for real, right? People can't handle the truth. If they found out
a red pill.
They can't handle that they were pushing shots or poison foods on their kids or whatever. They can't handle it. So how do you unfucker what has been allowed to happen? How do you do that, right? You have to get the people to wake up, and you have to, whatever they get tapped into, whatever they're passionate about, what resonates with them, and it has to start at your local level, right? And what I see personally, is it happening overnight? No, but I see more and more people getting involved in asking questions at their local government level, at state level, at the federal level. You've got people like learning about crypto and alternative methods for commerce. You have people talking about health and wellness and, you know, all of the opportunities and the hidden remedies for us. You have everybody kind of taking a part, like a lot of people, more than I've ever seen in my life. And all of the stuff that we see on TV and the people that get like appointed to certain things, it creates a narrative. Even if it's a bad person, I feel like they've been put there on purpose to get the conversation, to see how far we're going to let it go, how ridiculous this is. Are we going to open our mouth? Are we going to, you know, they have to test this too. If you think about it being, like I say, a live experiment or a live exercise, not experiment, a live exercise. How close is the American public or the world in general? How far are they in their passion and like no F's given now? I'm done with this. How close are we to actually being able to push that envelope and seek our freedom? Right? Before they could even let out the truths for reels or whatever. You have to lay your foundation. And I feel like we're in the lay our foundation time frame right now. And we have been in it, and it's just slow. It's not going to be fast, but you can't undo all the crazy shit that's happened. Like, I think they're unpoisoning our food, but they're not telling us. That's why everything tastes different. The consistency in foods are different, and, you know, burning the chickens and burning up the cows and throwing the milk away. They can't tell you that they've allowed you to be eating this crazy shit. Like, they can't. So I don't know. That's my opinion. I do see it, but it's not something that's going to happen overnight. Is it going to happen before I die? Like, everything's going to be all great? I don't think so. But I do see, like, we're so much farther down the road, and there's more of us awake than we've ever been. But anyway, that's what I think.
No, that was beautiful. That was 100% beautiful.
I was born in the darkness.
I was born in the dark.
Melissa is the shining light.
I was born in it, molded by it.
Yeah. No, but that was beautiful.
A light bringer.
That was beautiful.
Sure.
Yeah.
That is. Yeah. That's crazy.
And like, I don't
She's
even
pumping hope into us, boys' rotten fucking hearts. Look at us.
Yeah, and I don't
crazy, bro.
I never understood why they got rid of all the ostriches or whatever they killed. I think it was like in Australia.
That was recently.
And recently,
Well,
I was in
I
Canada
remember
or some
during
shit.
COVID, they murdered like thousands of pigs and chickens in these factories, and like, dude, it was nuts. It was sad as fuck.
Yeah,
they were like,
I believe that there's a
forklifting
connection.
Cows, dead cows, and shit. Yeah, it was nuts. Sorry,
I
go
believe there's a connection in the time from when COVID started, from when Trump's first term, and the whole MAGA movement, even though that was, apparently started under Ronald Reagan. I put a link, it's posted up there, but the term MAGA is the 5th degree in the Satanic Church. It is the highest. And I believe that they started that, and people could say it's a coincidence, or if you're not religious or whatever, but to chant it over and over again, to put the highest degree of satanic curse on this nation.
It's witchcraft. Wow. Yep. It's a high priestess.
Yep.
Whoa.
Means witch.
Bro, Jim, I brought that up years
did you?
ago. Yeah, and then people are like, "Nerdy might be some black pill," but yeah, like,
bro. But here's the thing, though. There's different varying categories of crypto people, right? You can all agree, right? You got the traders, you got the hodlers, and then you got like the fucking sheep that I don't know. You know what I mean? You got like different degrees. I think it's the same way with red pill. You got the guy who's the prepper guy who's like, let's fucking go, and then you got the other guy that's like, well, like
You
Melissa's
graduate.
more, yeah,
You graduate.
you graduate differently, but like it's one of those things where then you've got the guy who's like where, and I'm not saying that you're a guy, like, because I know that you believe that you're this guy, but I know that you believe in the Lord, you believe in the Bible, you know what I mean? And so when it comes to that, it's ultimately just like tribulation's coming. That's it. There's no other alternative.
Well, I mean, for me, everything we talked about last time, I know that is coming, but like I said, and the scripture I quoted, no man knows the day or the hour. So the issue where it comes in with some people where they give into fear is when they start a doomsday cult. When they all end up selling all their stuff, and then the prophet is wrong multiple times, and then nobody has an answer for it. And then you look and you go, how is this church still around today? How are people still, doing this whole thing? You're still supposed to live your life, because if you live in fear all the time, you wouldn't even have the wherewithal to share the gospel with other people, or
Fear is a liar.
Right.
Or even tell.
That's what they're relying on. Everybody's in fear. They just don't even know it.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's natural, but it's of the flesh. So, and the Bible alludes to that, like, which one are you walking in, the flesh or the spirit? So whichever one you're walking in is how you're going to be fed. So if you live in fear, you're going to be scared all the time. You're going to get sick. You're going to be good for nothing to nobody. So you probably wouldn't be any good for the use of the Lord as well. But I mean, fear is something where you have to ask God for a more of a measure of faith, because everybody's born with a different, they come into this world with a different amount of faith and understanding. So God tells you, well, if you want more, come ask for it.
Here's a quick connection.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, quick connection to fear is if you have a copper deficiency, you're more likely to be fearful of basically anything.
Yep, that is true.
Wow.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Copper.
To Marcus's
categories, there's people that believe that God's within us. Like, they don't believe in the Bible shit at all.
It is within us.
That's what I believe.
I believe 100%.
I am God. I am God. God is me. He's in here. And I'll tell you what, ever since I stepped
100%.
away from fear, God is me. I recognize my power. He works through me.
Exactly.
Always. Like
but that's blasphemy to the normal run-of-the-mill Christian that believes in the Bible. Like, you see what I'm saying?
We
bro?
all have our different levels of awakening, and what we're learning about. You go through those stages, and some people they trap themselves in a box, and they let themselves be labeled, and then that's all they can do. That's all they can see. Yeah. But once you start expanding your thinking and you start stepping outside of it and you stop living in fear, the whole world opens up to you. Exactly. And it has to me, right? And you have
the common denominator is eliminate fear through copper. Start eating pennies.
Okay. Nick, on that point,
suck on them.
Okay, 2 points real quick. The first point is what Melissa is saying is true. I think people have it all wrong of thinking that God is a figure, is a figure thing, but it's actually creation itself, and we're living the life that we're living is within God's perspective. Because how can the all-knowing be all-knowing without knowing all perspectives? So in that manner, we are living through Him, and we are Him, right? It's all one situation because we're living in His world, right? First point. Second point is what Marcus was saying about the copper stuff. Bill Gates ran a test, and he showed it to the army, And there's a whole video about it, how he was saying how we have a part in our brain that lights up people who are spiritual, and the whole point was to eliminate that part of in our brain, because people who had that part in their brain who was lit up, they were harder to control. And if you get people away from having faith or believing in spirituality altogether, then they become easier to control. And that's the whole point of all this LGBTQ and your identity and all this shit. They're trying to basically veer you away from what is fact. Now, the last point I'm going to make is it's really fucking timely that our military put out this video. I'm going to run it real quick.
Ooh, we got to get the fuck out of here soon, too.
Goddamn army.
There's another force applied in combat that we generally don't think of as a weapon of war. That weapon is words. Words are weapons.
Telling the truth is the only way in which to influence people.
This is psychological warfare.
That was weird.
Now, isn't that fucking trippy?
Man, that's from the army?
That's from the army, because we have a psyop.
Well, that's
division.
early Anon shit. If you were like,
no, that's a new video.
Yeah.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is you would know
yep.
what that is. That's like the first division, psyop, whatever army like division or whatever.
Yep.
But they
just go to the army website and look at the job description for psyop. It's very fascinating. It's very, very clear. It's not even that long. They tell you exactly what it is. It's just like when the CIA had to admit that they have people in all news outlets.
Yep.
Many
years ago.
Yeah, but people still think that's a fucking joke. They think it's the majority of the population believes the fucking mainstream media is real.
Which is
I
crazy,
believe.
but it's all
I believe
entertainment.
That. Yeah,
and you know the crazy part is that under Obama, he made propaganda to the public legalized. Like he wrote a bill that made it legal again.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the shit that we're watching and consuming, it's all bullshit. A lot of it is fucking bullshit.
But the majority of the population currently, right the fuck now,
I think that goes into what
still watches news, still believes it's true.
Yeah.
They can run any fucking story they want. It could be complete bullshit. And
Yeah.
it's a psyop.
But I think, how I'm tying this all together is that I believe that people who are chosen, quote unquote chosen, or have this belief or have this no fear type of system, are people who just like know that this is bullshit, and we know what is true because we have this deep feeling in our heart like this doesn't feel right. I think that not having feel that is your discernment, because I think discernment is a gift that people have been given to understand, like, hey, pay attention. In the darkest of times, you're in the fucking devil's lair, you're in the most darkest times that you could absolutely be in. I'm giving you this tool of discernment to understand, for you to feel, to know this is wrong and this is right. And because like we're over here telling the truth and having this podcast and all this other stuff, but we're affecting so many people's perspective, because we're just saying the truth. I don't care what people think or say about me. I don't give two fucks. But the fact is that I feel right saying something that is true rather than saying something that is wrong to better myself.
At the very minimum, bro. Yeah, to add to that, at the very minimum, what we're doing here, whether or not all of us are right or we're all wrong or we're all right differently, but the very minimum, what we're doing is we're exacerbating critical thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
All of us. I don't give a shit if Melissa believes God runs through her. I don't give a shit if Jim thinks we're going to burn at the stake. I don't care if Marcus
I am God.
We're gonna fly through. I don't care if Marcus thinks we're going to fly through the firmament and fucking turn into angel dust and stardust. I don't give a fuck either. I agree. That was a beautiful statement, Nerdy. Because at the end of the day, dude, what we're doing is we're making you fuckers think.
And that's the whole point. That's the whole point of what our country was based upon. The whole country and freedom and freedom being an idea was based upon critical thinking for people to say, no, that's fucking wrong. Let's all talk about it. And you tell me why it's wrong, and I'll tell you why it's right. If we don't have this discourse, then fucking freedom just dies because we're all we're all the sheep believing whatever
they put roadblocks. Dude, we can't talk. We stopped talking about religion. Stop talking about politics. Those were fucking no way. Dude, 2015, everybody in the United States never talked about religion or politics.
Yeah.
Nope. On any level at all. Because it was psyops secretly, silently throughout our school system and every fucking social media system. Nobody talked about that shit, whether it's Jews or fucking just basic Jesus. Like, you can't even say Jesus without feeling weird.
Yeah,
that's how fucking crazy.
And that's like one thing like I try to bring up is that like you have all this, you know, all these like, I have nothing against people, but all these Christian people who I call them fake Christians. You have all these fake Christians who are supporting this MAGA movement, which is a satanic movement, but none of them want to understand that, hey, look at the same people who are supporting with Israel and all this stuff. They're the ones fucking destroying churches. They're bombing fucking churches in Israel. They're destroying all the fucking churches in Palestine. They're destroying all the churches in Ukraine. They're demolishing the fucking faith right in your fucking face.
Trump Jr. But it's all good because MAGA Trump Jr. is going to let you shoot your gun because he goes out and he duck hunts.
But you get what
it's okay to shoot your gun, and you're
These
an
are
American.
these are just examples of people that again they sucked onto something and they're not willing to go outside of that. So they're the controlled arm of whatever that movement. I don't like to be labeled. Don't label me, right? Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like I can like Trump and some of the policies that he has and all of that, but don't freaking call me MAGA. Exactly. I'm not going to go around with a freaking MAGA hat on and all that. Now, other people, like it's like people that get really into football and they're like, I got to have everything U of M or I got to have everything whatever. And they don't care about anything else but their team. That they're like, what is it? Like they're pack oriented people. They got to be part of a tribe, right? Yeah. And so it's getting people to like break out. So once you get someone into that little MAGA thing or whatever it is, not just MAGA.
Yep.
Hopefully some of those people will break out of that. It's like I say, expanding your thinking. So maybe you get in that movement and there's a lot of good things about that movement. People questioning, like I say, city government level activism, learning about this kind of stuff. Once you're in it, but then be smart enough to break out of it. Don't get trapped in it. And that's what I see people getting trapped in, whether it's Christianity or political movements or what the frick ever.
Yeah.
So like I say, we're on all different stages of development here.
And on that point, that's exactly why I made a post a couple of days ago about it's okay to be critical about things that you're passionate about. It's fucking fine. It's completely okay to question things.
What I got out of that is it's okay to change your mind.
It's okay to change. There's nothing wrong with changing your mind. You're not supposed to be the same person your whole fucking life. You're supposed to grow. That's the whole point of growth. You're supposed to learn, understand your mistakes, accept your mistakes. Hey, that's wrong. I better not do that again.
It's like Groundhog's Day.
Yeah, like you're supposed to grow. That's what growth is. You're not supposed to just stay on this fucking solid narrative. And I agree with Melissa 110% with this narrative of like, especially with the XRP community. Oh, XRP, blah, blah, blah. No fucking smart contracts. It's like, no, you stupid fucks. Like,
fuck Ethereum.
We're supposed to question these things. We're supposed to question why is there no fucking real activity on the ledger? Why is this whole MAGA movement that we've been preached? Why are they doing the certain things that they're doing? Why are they praising Israel when they're in their fucking whole Jewish things? It says fuck Christians and Jesus should eat shit. Like why do you think that that's okay? Why do you think that it's okay for Trump to on the first inauguration to put his hand on the Bible, but on the second inauguration have a rabbi there? What the fuck does that say? And for all these people to make love to that stupid fucking wall, what does that fucking say? You know what I mean? Like you can't have these two narratives of, oh, one, we have a savior, and then two, these people who we claim as a savior are going to be the ones who kill us. Like, make your fucking mind. You know what I mean? Like, we have to be real with each other. But
Papa, you want to walk us out, dude? We gotta get out of here, bro.
Hold on, before you walk out,
run it.
I share my NFT.
Yeah.
Damn.
Talk about this.
Hey, look at that.
Oh, that's cool.
But wait a minute, you got to scroll down. You got to scroll down.
No, you have to scroll
down.
down.
I have to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So there's my little dude. There's my NFT. All right. Now I don't know if the song will play, and it's 2 minutes and 43 seconds, so we don't have to play the whole thing. But I just wanted you to see that it actually works. Can you hear it?
Yep.
That's awesome. So, and that's all he does.
Step right up, let's take the dive. Crypto world is.
Anyway, you guys can,
You have an amazing singing voice.
huh? Yeah,
You
right.
have an amazing singing voice.
That is Suno, my friend. I wrote this song. I did write this song.
Well, that reminds me. I'm such a fat kid. His face reminds me of the Pringles can.
It's funny
trolly.
because he is a toe, okay, and so like I created the character. It is the toe, the original guy. I don't know how to stop
So
sharing.
is he a big toe?
He is the big toe. So my guy is a real big toe, and I created him, and then I put him into Grok to animate him, and I said like I wanted him to turn into a troll, and that's what it did. Like I wanted him to have troll hair, and that's what it did. So, but the actual raw guy, like the one on our little logo, that is an actual real big toe that I put like arms and legs and stuff on, and so I'm just having a fun time with it.
Awesome.
Do me a favor, Melissa. Copy
Yeah.
the URL and throw it in the chat real quick so people can look at it and maybe buy one.
I tried. Well, they're not
Do
for
it.
sale yet. That was my this is my test one. But so actually, I've been talking with Opti, and she has this idea, and I really like it. I have this collection that I'm gonna create that is like the wall, and it's gonna be I'm gonna make ones for people that come on the Dip a Toe show, kind of like a memory of it, and so like they'll just be given one. And then, but my true collection that is going to have one of these guys or whatever is going to be the song. I created one song. I wrote lyrics for one song, and then I used Suno obviously to do the music and the singing. But there's 4 different versions of the song, and so for my first trial of a collection for sale, I'm going to do 4 versions of the song, and then there'll be some real fancy ones and then some normal ones or whatever, and it's going to be really small. Like I'm just trying to do it right.
Hey, that's what matters. You're trying, you're doing something. That's amazing.
Thanks guys. I was really proud of myself for having. But I will say this, something that some folks might not know. My very first one that I did was on 11/25, and I created it in XRP Cafe, and I put the collection name as Test Do Not Buy, and then I created my thing. They deleted my collection, and so like the next day it wasn't working. The song wasn't there anymore, and it's because they deleted. So people might not know that you create stuff in any of those platforms. If they delete your collection, it can break your shit. Now it's still on BitThump.
That's fucked up.
Right? Like people don't know that can happen.
Hey, guess what? I got a solution for you. I'll
build it myself on directly on the ledger, right?
Don't worry, I got you.
Okay,
I got you.
Okay, Papa, walk us out. I gotta pee, bro. Go ahead.
Nerdy's NFTs and more.
Yeah, I got.
I just want to tell Melissa that it was a nice choice of hat she had there on the guy.
I love it.
Funny.
Walk us out, Papa. What you got? Hit us with a blessing.
Well, I've listened to this whole thing this afternoon, and everybody's still pretty down that things haven't really changed. I mean, we say, oh, this changed, that changed. Oh, more people got awake. That's good. But the sentiment I get off this is most people think really we haven't changed it. They are still in control. All I got to say is, it's like I said the other day, good thing that we've got some divine intervention coming.
Amen.
Damn, that was epic.
Yeah, well, I know, right? Like nobody can say anything. We're like, yeah, we agree with you.
Amen.
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 All right, guys. We'll see you guys on Tuesday.
Have a good day, everyone.
Have a good day, everyone. Yeah, thank you for coming on, Melissa. We
Love you guys so much.
Hell yeah.
Have a good day, guys.
Autobots.
This is
Autobots transform and roll out.
This is Castle Pick by Bagman. Let's go.
I want my XRP castle. I got my XRP castle. I'm in my XRP castle. I want my. It's that PG 123 castle pick. Castle pick. Castle pick. It's that PG 123 castle pick. Castle pick. Castle pick. I'm in my castle now. Living lavish now. Yeah, we held it down. Now we hold the ground. No one knows us now. Cause it's a ghost town. Rocket engines loud. Rockets boosting now. Turbocharged sound. Supersonic pow. Into another round. And now we hold the helm. Don't be overwhelmed. You never handled well. But now you living well. And now we running round. Like a touchdown. Dancing all around. Cause we run the town. If you ain't hear us then, I bet you hear us now. And when I'm gonna sell, when it's pumping, at 2K I'ma dump it. Buy it back when it's slumping. Double up my nuggets. Copy me, you gonna love it. Not advice but trust it. No discussion. Yes, we bustin'. Throttle thrusting. The moon we touching. We keep on crushing. It was nothing. Keep on pumping. XRP castle. I got my XRP castle. I'm in my XRP castle. I want my. It's that PG 123 castle pick.
About to build me a castle.
Castle pick.
About to build me a castle. For XRP without a hassle.
It's that PG 123 castle pick.
About to build me a castle.
Castle pick.
About to build me a castle. For XRP without a hassle. With XRP blow, I'ma build me a castle. Bought some more XRP without a hassle. Taught myself out of my digital asses. Graduated, flipping the tassel. Ignore the haters, all they do is babble. Bullets beat on my desk like a gavel. The moon on the list of places we gon' travel. Sit back, watch how this bull run unravel. Ooh, investing money to make me more money in this asset class and it's new. I got my ledger with XRP on it. It stick to me just like it's glue. I'm bullish, I'm bullish, I'm bullish, I'm bullish. Don't really know about you. XRP vision, I see with precision. The masses can't see what I view. About to build a castle, can't forget the moat. Got my bags packed, I ain't missed the boat. No. Say you understand, but you really don't. Say you gon' invest, but you really won't. You ain't get the message, you ain't get the note. XRP the best, we don't need the vote. Greatest of all time, that's all she wrote. XRP the GOAT. Yes, I made this choice and I did not do this mistakenly. No. I know where this spaceship going, I'm waiting so patiently. Yes, sir. I invest in XRP and I do it so blatantly. You know it. I don't deal with haters, can't let them get close to me. Nah, get away from me, get away from me.
I want my XRP castle. I want my XRP castle. I want my XRP castle. I want my. Sitting in my castle, top floor, top floor, top floor, top floor. Sitting in my castle, top floor, top floor, top floor, top floor, top floor, top floor.
Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.
Flip that switch. We're coming for that top spot.